Go.
Meeting's being live streamed. Got it. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live.
Hey, Shu. How do we know that it's actually you and you didn't get caught by a skinwalker when you went out to the
When
camping?
I was in Dahlonega.
Yeah, how do I know that? Prove to me that you're not a skinwalker right now.
You'll never know.
Oh no, baby.
Oh no.
I'll prove it to you right now.
All right.
No, we don't want to see that.
It's real.
And here's an empty. And we got some of these.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dude. In
These
check.
will kill a skinwalker.
Joe is in check.
Mine's in my backpack here.
Oh, you're back on it, dude. Damn.
Hey, shut up. We don't speak a word.
I won't say anything. I won't tell anyone. Promise.
I'll
Just tell the whole internet.
Yeah, but she doesn't watch the podcast order.
Why not?
Hey.
Oh, you're back on it.
She witnesses it every time. She sits on the kitchen and just laughs when I'm talking.
Damn.
Oh, all right, boys. I'm fucking letting the Instagram know, and then we'll start getting into it, dude. Joe, that's insane. You gotta send me the fucking website to that
Yeah. No, I
to
won't.
that online casino.
Well, I
Feeling.
mainly just do it for like sports betting because I don't like to do the DraftKings.
Do you do parlays, or what do you do? Do you just bet on single event kind of shit?
I do either or. Like, you know, what I did is I turned that 20 into 200 because I did a parlay. I did Jefferson to catch Minnesota Vikings to catch 88 receiving yards or more, and then Jalen Hurts to rush for 2 touchdowns, which he did, and then I'm trying to remember who the other person was. I can't remember. But yeah, and I turned the 220 into 200 because I cashed out whatever.
Little Zenachino, International Space Station, dude. Have you seen that one Instagram page that's like, I can't remember the dude's name, but he always has some fucking crazy ass names for Zins. you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Somebody at work the other day sent me some dude. I think he's like some Marine, where he posted something, and he had 100 people like follow him up this hill, and the code word to get like a Zin coin was "Forgive me, Father, for I have zinned." So it was like, what the fuck? So
Yeah, he's like,
the dude sent me the video of it.
yeah, he's always like, oh, look at this cheener bud over here.
This Cheener.
Yeah, this cheener.
A little Zimbabwe. Oh, boys, what else is new, boys? Joey winning big and fucking degent gambling. We'll save the numerical amounts, but that shit's fucking wild.
Vikings are 0-2. What's up?
Good on you, Joe.
Gambling,
dude. Get in the bag, bro. Makes me want to go take a fucking weekend trip to Wendover, dude.
It's what I deserve for the Vikings being 0-2 and losing and making me want to punch my TV.
Damn, so you're telling me I should go buy some lottos or something, huh? Because the Broncos are 0-2 too.
You tracking what the Powerball's at now?
And what is it? Almost $1 billion again?
Yeah.
When it was at $1 billion the first time, okay, why is that playing right now? When it was live the first time, I bought I don't know how many tickets. And Alex was actually the one that told me. She was like, you see what the Powerball's at? I was like, no. And the second she told me, I was like, oh, well, luckily for me, I can buy the tickets online.
Oh, yeah, the online shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Georgia squared away.
Well, to be honest, your best chance is here in bumfuck Dahlonega. You know, a raggedy old gas station here in Dahlonega in a small town is going to be the place where, you know,
probably
that or Cal. I looked at the winners.
My best
like,
I feel like they're all I feel like the last couple have been from like Florida.
Yeah, Florida or California are like the 2 states that always win. And I don't know if it's because more people buy them there or just like
there's nothing more dangerous in America than Florida man with money.
Facts.
Dude, fucking, y'all watch the Izzy Strickland fight? You guys know Israel Adesanya, right?
Yeah, I'm tracking
And
one.
you guys know Sean Strickland, right?
Mhm.
Dude, that shit was fucking wild.
Was that?
I mean, it wasn't that wild. The last 20 seconds of the first round was wild, and then it was just kind of Strickland walking Izzy down the rest of the time. And fucking old boy Izzy was just not having it, dude. It was hilarious.
He get KO'd or
No, it was decision win, fucking unanimous for Strickland, which is wild because I know Dana fucking hates him. So it's like they got a fucking loudmouth, fucking crazy man, basically a Florida man, as the UFC fucking, I think middleweight. I think he's a middleweight fucking champion now.
Well, I don't know why Dana would hate him because Connor was a loudmouth.
I know. Well, I know, but he's like Strickland's a little bit crazier. Like he's like trailer trash comparatively. Like I like Strickland, so I wouldn't say he's trailer trash, but just his personality. Like he'll just say like just crazy shit. Like I don't know if you've seen his interviews that he has done with like the like those UFC interviewers, but he'll just say the most out of pocket shit. He's like, y'all need to get beat more by your dads. I'm not talking about like, just getting slapped around. I'm talking like full on alcoholic dad beating your ass.
I respect it.
All right. We got some questions. We got to do, our job. We'll answer some questions. I don't want this to turn into just the same shit. If you ask a fucking dumb question that I've answered in other videos, I'll be upset.
If you ask fucking anything about 35 series or 25 series, and if
You're
they're
getting
ever
banned.
going to see, they're ever going to clear
you.
rooms, they're going to clear rooms. You're fucking wrong and you're fucking high, buddy.
All right, we'll knock out all this shit out of the way right now. Hey, if you're not 11 Bravo with the fucking goddamn 13 Fox, maybe 11 Charlie or a fucking 68 Whiskey or an 11 Alpha, you're not going on target. There you go. Fucking settled. All right. Cool. Glad we got that out of the way. Oh boy, one of God's warriors. Hell yeah, my brother in Christ. I got an 11X option 40, ship out on the 25th. Been a big help. Cool. That's what we're here for. Any recommendations on how to overcome toxic leadership?
Mhm.
It's called the M67 fragmentation grenade.
Yeah, it's called fucking
It's called you put one of these in his mouth.
No, it's called you put a fucking live round in during a blank iteration and wait for your team leader to pound in front of you.
No.
Don't hurt you. Don't.
Good thing.
Never did that with you.
Huh, Joe? Jesus.
Oh,
Nothing like you guys saying all this, and I was your leader, so knowing how you guys really think.
but you weren't a toxic leader though. He was asking about toxic leaders, which
depends on the day.
And I think the definition of toxic is I feel like that's a word that gets thrown around a lot by a lot of fucking bitches on fucking TikTok. I was in a toxic relationship. Like, nah, dude, the dude just had boundaries and fucking didn't want you fucking texting other guys. That's not toxic, all right? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I guess I would just say if he outranks you, sucks to suck. I guess just do your job and
it'll change eventually.
Yeah, earn your stripes. He won't be your leader forever, hopefully.
And hopefully, like it's a situation where the other, like if it's a squad leader, that kind of sucks, but hopefully your team leaders are fucking there looking out for you and doing their job and mitigating the bullshit that comes from him. If it's a team leader, hopefully the other team leader and the squad leaders are able to kind of, help fucking tone it down a bit. But that's kind of why there's, levels to this shit. Is if there's just one toxic leader, it's not going to ruin everyone, like hopefully the other leaders realize he's a fucking piece of shit and put him in check. Because there's not a whole lot you can do in the army about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, odds are he's not going to be your leader forever. He'll be your leader for a bit, and then you'll get promoted, or he'll get promoted, or you'll move somewhere else. So like, just deal with it, move on, do your job, and just bitch at home to your girlfriend or whatever, but don't start shit with him at work or anything like that. Because
just take it out on your girlfriend.
Yes, exactly.
Eat your wife.
Yes.
Let's see how fast we can get this this live stream
Shifting.
demonetized. We've got one. I think the second one we did got demonetized or like
You're
restricted.
welcome.
It was because of your. I think I don't know what it was from, but it was from definitely from fucking
it had to
raunchy
be-
stories.
It's probably when we switched it to After Dark.
Well, no,
I
it was
think-
the first one. Well, it was only the second one that's been like restricted. The other ones we've done since then haven't been hit.
It was definitely
So-
Shoe then. It was Shoe.
It was one of y'all's
It was-
too.
I think it was my conditions for reenlisting, probably,
Where
if I had to guess. It was my
you had to
reenlistment
fuck Sergeant
conditions.
Major's wife or something.
I didn't. No. I just wanted her to blow me.
Oh, okay. So simple request. Simple request.
Well, now we're gonna get demonetized again for this one. Good job, Shoe. Congratulations.
That's why I'm here, boys.
Oh, there's a million SF and Steel channels, but not enough bat boys. Keep applying pressure for regiment. Hopefully, end up in first bat. Yeah, man. Hopefully, you end up in first bat, bro. Fucking first bat, best bat, beach bat.
Yeah, maybe you'll get lucky. Get to go to the beach and drink beers with the sergeant major.
Yeah, throwing a kegger on the beach after a fucking
That's-
water jump kind of thing.
That's why whenever we were in RASP, whenever we were getting ready to graduate, and it was, I mean, a couple weeks out, we didn't really know where we were going. We all just kind of spoke it into existence. Man, I can't wait to go to first bat and drink beers on the beach with Sergeant Major. You know,
Hey, that shit happens. Oh, fucking Soda, dude. What's up, Soda? Fucking yeah, new setup. This is the new pad. I haven't really filmed a whole lot in here yet. There you go. Fucking I'm in my like living room, kitchen area. Maybe I'll get drunk enough and we'll do a little house tour or something. I'll just fucking drag my laptop around.
Wait, did you say Soto?
Soda RL. If you have the chat pulled up, he watches our streams a lot. He's always on.
also to answer your other question,
Oh, Joe.
What's up?
Yeah, he is. Soda
He
asked
doesn't
smallest
have it
dude,
up, so he doesn't.
smallest dude you worked with. 5'6" motherfucker.
no. I mean, Joe was short, but I'm telling you, he was stout. Some bitch is strong.
Wait, I'm
Joe's so
so lost
confused.
right now.
Soda
He
asks,
who's the
smallest dude you
person
work
that
with.
worked with.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking that Soto is this dude that I went through RAS with.
I don't know.
I went through a
It's
Soto.
it's Soda RL in the fucking chat.
Okay, well, I don't know.
We'll pull up the chat so you can monitor it too.
That's what I was trying to do, and then I just heard my name, and I don't know what's going on. So
Joe,
who's the
how many
smallest
fucking
guy?
drinks? How many fucking
I
drinks
don't
have you
know.
had?
There's the
Oh, dude, I got
smallest
some good
dude.
stuff.
The shortest guy was a fucking guy I've told the story about several times who showed up 2 weeks before we got blown out to Iraq. And he was like fucking, damn, how tall is he? He's short. He's like fucking 5'5".
Frick, no, he's like 5'3", buddy.
I don't know if this guy was here whenever you guys. I know Joe wasn't here yet. I don't know if you were. There's a guy who actually told a team leader, Sergeant, I need help. He was. I mean, he was.
Oh,
like
was this
a
old
little
man
bit shorter
guy?
than Joe. No,
Bald?
No, he was.
You know who I'm
he was
talking
a little
about?
bit. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't him. He was a little bit shorter than Joe, but he was skinny and he was not nearly as strong as Joe is. And he literally was doing something and carrying some weight around. And just out of nowhere, Sergeant, I need help. And they're like, he literally like out in the middle of, I don't know if it was like TFT or something, but they just started ruining him. That's probably the smallest guy I've ever seen.
Why would you say, Sergeant, I need help? Oh my God. Sergeant, I need help.
He was busy.
Bro.
The best part, his team leader was the biggest guy in our platoon.
Oh no.
You know who he is.
Oh yeah, Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was his team leader. So they thought it would be funny to give the short or give the biggest dude to
the smallest guy.
smallest dude. And then of course he's asking him for help because he's just a big motherfucker.
I imagine that he just drop kicked the guy. That's what I like to imagine.
He was pissed. He could have punted him.
Oh, easy. Easy.
I'm taking the over on that one, right, Joe?
Oh,
I went through RAS with this guy. He actually made it through, and he was shorter than the guy that you're talking about already. He was probably like 5'1". He was an older guy. He was like 33, but he was like, he was like shredded as fuck, like pretty, like not like massive, just like aesthetically, like, strong. And we did the RPAT. He couldn't get up over that 8-foot wall, man. He tried so many times.
Wild for some people.
Yeah, he tried so many times. He just could not get up that wall, which granted, like, it was almost double his height, but still, like,
damn.
Yeah.
You said the old man.
He wasn't like old, but he was like 33, 34 at the time. He was the guy that which we don't know why he went through RAS and stuff. He was one of the founders of Bleacher Report.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then came over, decided to go to RAS for some reason, go in the military and go to RAS at 34. But
good for him.
Each their own.
Dude, freaking one of God's warriors is asking, even though it doesn't exist, can you share any Ranger Fight Club stories with the untapped privates? I think we talked about fight clubs a lot. I haven't heard as many. Shoot, did you ever get in fights? Did they ever make you fight?
No.
When you were private?
Nope.
Yeah. It's the number one rule.
Number one, yeah, rules number 1 and 2.
It was before it never happened, but if it did happen, it would happen before before you go out to train, on your way to memorials, like you're dressed up getting ready to do a change of command or something.
Oh no.
And there's this one time I had a huge dip in, because whenever I first got there, I had started dipping in RASP, and so I didn't know portion control. I would just throw in whatever I could get my hands on real quick. And everyone's dressed up in duties, getting ready. We're going somewhere in like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and our squad starts getting in a fight with another squad.
Naturally.
And I go out there, and everyone is kind of like already established who they're fighting. And me and another guy from the other squad walk out of the cages kind of at the same time. And so it's like, okay, well, I'm fighting you. Well, it just so happened to be the guy that loves to fight all the time. I'm sure you guys know he's strong as an ox, could still run, and he will do anything to put his hands on somebody. And so
Big Mike,
of course, I'm like, oh, I got this guy. Everyone else has everybody else. And so we're kind of fighting, and I have to spit so bad. I have so much just dip spit in my mouth. And I hadn't been there for super long. And when I first got there, I gutted Wintergreen for like a 2-hour like initial counseling.
Oh my God.
Because one of my buddies said that they did like a 20-minute like platoon sergeant rapid fire to see who they're taking. And he had a dip in the whole time, and he was just gutting it. And they're like, I love that. And so I was like, sounds good. Guess I'm fucking gutting dip during my initial counseling. Well, it turned into like a 2.5 hour thing. And so he's like, do you want a spitter? I said, nah, I'm good. He's like, oh, all right, man. And then we walk off, and I'm just sitting there like 45 minutes in, like, but so I'm not gutting it no matter what. And so I'm like, I got a spit, and everyone's like, get him a spitter. And they're like, fuck it, just spit on the floor. And so I lean my head out, because I'm in his guard. And so I lean my head out, and I just let out so much spit. and I go back, and he immediately just like flips me around, and I'm like, don't get in the spit, you know.
Dude, that's one way to escape guard, bro.
No, I didn't escape.
You know,
The second I let the spit out of my mouth, he just starts choking me, and I was like, oh god.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's fucking good. I've got, it wasn't Fight Club, it was at a platoon party 2017. I was still a private. We just finished like a week of fucking platoon live fire. This is when, I don't know if you were there at this one, Sam, but it was fucking old boy with the butt cheeks. It was him. He fucking started, he like fucking sucker punched me. He was fucking hammered.
Favorite.
He was a great guy. He fucking, you remember this? Yeah. So he fucking, he was hammered. I was pretty drunk. Like it was like maybe my fucking fifth or sixth time being drunk.
His ass, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we're getting there. He sucker punched me. He was hammered, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it was gun team leader, big boy, American flag tattoo, one of his shoulders. He's like, you can't just let him do that, bro. You got to go do something. I'm like, all right. And I'm pretty drunk, and this other guy is sitting down in a chair, and so I go up behind him and I just fucking pick him up, a fucking rear naked choke out of nowhere. And everyone's like, whoa, it's not fair. You guys actually have to fight for real. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do it. And old boy was super drunk, and I don't remember how it happened, but I got him to the ground, and I was in mount on top of him, and I just started fucking dropping elbows on this guy. And everyone's like, all right, we're done.
I do remember that.
I was so fucking stoked, dude. I was like, I remember, I still have the shirt that I have. So it's the red flannel that I always wear. I call it the war flannel now. But I was wearing that shirt that night. I would always wear it when we'd go overseas in our roughs. And I was like, yeah. I felt vindicated. I was like, I got to kill, bro.
He did. I mean, I was at his tab, so I was like, let's go. It was fun all the way around. Man, that butt cheek picture, you just see his fucking beady little eyes peeking over. And we asked him, so the first day he shows up, right? My team leader looks at him, and he starts grilling him, asking questions. And he looks at him and he says, you ever licked the butthole? And he goes, no, Sergeant. He said, because we're going on leave like the next day. He said, all right. While you're on leave, you're gonna lick a butthole, and you're gonna tell us about it. I swear to God.
It was like the next night.
16 hours later, he sends a picture to our group chat of all you see is his eyes in this girl's ass cheeks, like right here, and you see him looking over all excited. And we were like, what the fuck, dude? Because he lived in Florida, so it was a quick, he's
I thought it was in the barracks. It looked like it was in the barracks still, from what I remember.
Nope.
It looked like the barracks curtains were in there.
No. It was down in Florida. It was some girl he had been talking to from back home for a while. But he
already had it lined up. That doesn't count.
I mean, we gave it to him, but we got back and we were like, tell us like what happened. And he's like, well, I just kind of sent it. And we're like, well, what did she say? He said, she just went, ooh. And then and that was it.
All right, Joe. Do you have a fucking private Fight Club story that we haven't already talked about? Because we talked about the one where you get pulled out of bed at JRTC a few times. I don't think we had you fight very often.
No, because I beat everybody's ass every time. I never fought. I just wrestled.
Yeah.
And besides that one at JRTC, which to be kind of unfair, because who I went against was like, I'm pretty sure he was a state wrestler. And he also had 25 pounds on me, and he was strong as fuck too. No, the only one I remember, it was like I think it was like maybe the like second day I was there. Because that's why I ended up zip tying the locker to the cage because they pulled the locker out. Remember the group of like
Yeah. I thought,
the weapon squad privates? They pulled the fucking cage, the locker.
well, who did we
out.
have in the cage then?
You
Huh?
had the big Egyptian in the cage.
No, that was when I was in. That was when I was a private.
It
What
was
do you
Wait,
mean?
the-
no, yeah, no, it was.
no,
That was when
that's
I was
the-
a private.
That's the time.
That's the time we ripped the cage. That y'all in fucking second squad ripped the cage open.
Yeah.
I don't remember which squad. I thought it was weapons because I remember the one dude that I ended up wrestling and taking down. And no, I body slammed him. No, that was later. Sorry.
It's
But-
because there's alliances. People had alliances with other people and other squads. So like weapons in third had an alliance. So it was like, hey, you know, we're not fighting them. If they need backup, like they're calling for us and we're helping them out. And it's because, you know, you got your boys over there who you came up with, who then they're leaders. Then, you know, it just, so you're probably thinking something like that. There's probably an alliance somewhere.
Well, and I
that
didn't
you
have anybody
know
because
about.
I was the only guy, I'm the only private in first squad. And so I
Yeah,
had
you were for a
nobody.
while.
And they pulled the locker out and I got dragged out by 3 of them. And yeah, they all hopped on top of me. And I was like, this
And
is
they
my
pulled your
second day. I was
pants down.
like, no, they
pulled
didn't
your
pull my
pants
pants
down.
down. No, but I remember
And then
the
the
instance,
shampoo bottle came out.
I remember the instance where we were out at the field and you guys were like, hey, privates don't be last.
Yeah, privates don't be last. We were doing
And the weapon squad guys tried to
rehearsals.
take us down, and I stiff armed one of the dudes and gave him a bloody nose. And I got back, and no one else did. They all got caught, and I don't remember who was like, "So you're just gonna leave all your ranger buddies back?" And I was like, "Can't keep up, natural selection." Like, all right. And then when they came in, the other tab with you at the time, all red was like,
Mhm.
He's like Van Heel, and then so and so go, and I look and he starts kind of charging me, and I charge him, and I literally scoop him up. I took the one wrestling move I remember, scooped him
Double
up,
leg, baby.
double leg sweeped him, and fucking threw him straight down. And everybody was like, but other than that, no, there wasn't really many.
I feel like the later that we got there, I feel like our like leadership group kind of stopped doing that. Like there was probably some of it that was still going on, but I feel like some of our like leadership group was like, "Ah, that's dumb."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they started cutting back on everything. They were like, you can't do any of the birthday type of stuff anymore. And
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it
shit
got
was
really,
dumb.
yeah, I got really.
Birthdays are the best.
Oh, I think I told you guys about how me and old Big Bob
Hmm.
are I mean, you guys know the Board of Woe.
Yep.
How
Oh, yeah.
we got yelled at for trying to use the Board of Woe to those 2 privates that we got, that
3 strikes.
they were both a little dumb.
That was the night after the range from the 3 strike rule. I got broken very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I told them, I kept saying, well, great, I was gonna go home and watch the Broncos play
Yep.
the Cardinals, but I guess I'll have to fucking watch it here at work. And so then I took that out on them a little bit.
Rightfully so.
Dude, I'm about to text Big Bob the Zoom link.
Text it to
right.
him, see if he'll jump on. He's probably, let me see.
What is he playing video games?
Let me see. Yeah, he is. He's playing Destiny.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
this is way better fucking use of his time. Where the fuck? All right, let me see. I'm kind of retarded. I got a new phone, so I switched over to an iPhone recently.
I got him. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm gonna try and beat you.
I guess I got a funny story why you guys do that. So I've been having to make up so essentially like in the guard, right? You can do like split drills. So like I can't make it to a drill because of wedding or so and so reason, then you fill out this form and you just like make up the days like either at earlier or later time. And so I've been going to class like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, I have it every day, but I get done at like 10:50. So and then I've been going straight to the guard to make up the days. And so instead of like changing and bringing a whole set of change of clothes and stuff, like I have class for 50 minutes. So I've been just going to class in my uniform and then going straight to the guard right after. And it was funny because like, there's a bunch of cadets all around and, but I never have like any interaction with them, especially while I was wearing my uniform. But Wednesday, I'm walking to class and I come past these 7 cadets all in like a duck row. And and they all like the first one, they did it all. They repeated it all, but they all went up like this to like salute me. And then they're like, and then it literally, you guys seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
They go, the birds go, mine. It literally was like, morning start. All of that. Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, morning, fuck. I found out later that because one of the guys that I work with, he used to be a cadet. And he was like, yeah, they probably think that I'm like an MLS instructor there that like active duty full time, but that's like I'm teaching the cadets and then I go to class full time. And they're like, yeah, they treat the instructors like gods there. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what the hell that was because I literally walked by all them and they're like, huh?
You should lean into it and start making them do fucking like errands for you.
That's
me coffee. Go do this. Go do that.
I said, I'm just going to wear my uniform class every day and get treated like a god there. I'm just going to wait, stand on a bench, wait for a big group of them and then walk by them so they can all say it. And then I'm just going to find a different group. Yeah. I was like, it was just out of shock. I was like morning start. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, it's 9 a.m. Chill the fuck out.
It's too early for this shit. Dude, chat's fucking dry tonight, dude. What's the fuck is up with chat, dude? Y'all motherfuckers haven't said shit.
I don't know. You like this, Isaac, or what?
Dude, Isaac, I think I know who he is. I don't know who he is actually. I feel like we should know him though, because I think he follows a few other homies on Instagram.
Yeah, chat. You guys can ask any questions. It doesn't have to be regiment or military related.
Regiment.
It can be about football and how the Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl, even though they're 0-2.
I'll pull for the Vikings. I got no other team to pull for. We don't have one in Utah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. The Vikings make it to the Super Bowl. I will get us all Super Bowl tickets. I will pay for the fee.
Okay.
Vikings make it to the Super Bowl. I don't want to go to the fucking Super Bowl.
All right, we're not shooting. You just saved me some money. So cool. Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You could have went to Super Bowl and wear your Denver Broncos jersey. I know you have a Russell Wilson one because you love him so much. You guys are just alike. You have the same personality. Bronco Nation.
I think you mean Bronco Country.
Bronco Country. Bronco Country. I'm actually going to be in Colorado in April.
Are you? For what?
Well, why aren't you going to be in Utah? Why aren't you going to come to Utah?
Be there for I think it's like the second week in April. Like I'm going Thursday and I'm coming back Sunday. It's for my stepbrother's like wedding, and they're doing like a 14. They're doing a wedding / honeymoon all together, but it's for like family and friends. So they're like they're getting married. And I don't know.
They're taking people on their honeymoon.
Well, no, they're like not doing a honeymoon, as they're just making it a wedding with like a bunch of things that they're going to do. Like they rented out a big cabin with like, everybody's going to stay and they're going to go like horseback riding, archery, go to a couple of national parks. But maybe, they're getting married some national park, either in Colorado or like, I think it's in Colorado. It's like 45 minutes away from Denver, some shit. They're getting married in a national park somehow, but they only have a reserve for like 30 minutes. They can do it. But, so I'll be there for like 3 days and then I got to come back because I have class and stuff. But
he's like, yeah, you want to come for 2.5 weeks? And I was like, what makes you think I can just go to Colorado for 2.5 weeks? And, but I'll be there for a couple of days.
How do helmet cams work? We don't wear helmet cams typically. There's a little bit of helmet cam footage of Regiment out there for like I know the 2011 recruiting video had some, but you don't really see guys fucking wear helmet cams. I don't think we've ever seen anyone wear helmet cams. So yeah. Yeah, can you keep footage for personal mementos? Technically, that shit's, I guess, classified. So technically, no. Technically. Still a lot of fighting in regiment. If you mean by private fights, I don't know. Deployments, they're still deploying. And but I think you probably mean private fights and shit, which I'm sure still happens. It's kind of hard to get rid of that kind of culture. Dude, Garrett's in here fucking talking shit now. Yo, Tigga, what's up, my
Pick that
Tigga?
up with Google, brother.
No, Garrett's my boy.
Just answering the question battle.
Joe, this is probably a good Joe question. I'm starting wrestling Monday. Any good moves I should practice? Probably cardio. That's a good move.
Yeah, cardio's a good move. I mean, I didn't do wrestling for long because I wish I would have pursued wrestling a lot longer because I feel like I have the stature for it. But I had to gain weight to play football, or I had to essentially like stay in my weight class or drop a little bit of weight to like do wrestling. And I was committed to doing football. And on top of that, when I did do wrestling, I had nosebleeds all the time because it's super dry up in Minnesota, and I had to get my nose cauterized like 4 times. So anytime I wrestled, I got a bloody nose. So I'd go to practice literally with not tampons, but like the cotton swabs in my nose already, and I would just practice the entire time. But I mean, the moves that I remember the cradle. Cradle is a good one, but honestly, honestly, it's good for any like a street fighter or anything.
Move.
Huh?
Once you're done, Joe, just know I have the perfect move.
Okay. And then like the single leg sweep. I remember one time I got single leg swept by a dude like my first time, and it literally I dropped instantly. My head smacked the bat and almost like took me out. So if you can do it effectively, to take your dude out, because that's all like wrestling is, be able to pin them. And if you can get them down to the ground quickly, like you'll be solid. So double leg or single leg sweep is like the bread and butter of wrestling. I mean, that's the initial takedowns, and you can be good at that or be good at not getting taken down, like being able to counter out of getting, a single leg swept, especially. Yeah, those are like the basics, bread and butter of wrestling. So
Seen that video of that dude in the crowd at some I don't know if it's UFC or what exactly he's in the crowd for, but he stands up and screams, "Grab his dick and twist it." The old dick twist.
I think that was UFC.
There you go, buddy.
I do remember
when you make varsity. You're welcome.
Yeah, I do remember.
Here.
I do remember one time. It was like probably my second practice. We were doing like a last man standing type of thing. So one person be in the ring or in the circle, we make like a little pit circle, and then someone would get called, and then wrestling, whoever wins stays in. And I remember I beat like 2 people, and then this third guy came in and started wrestling. And about 5 seconds in, this dude literally rips the nastiest fucking fart. I mean, I'm telling you, it was fucking disgusting. Like top 5 farts I've smelled. And, I'm wrestling him and I'm smelling that shit. And I'm like, I mean, I thought it'd go away, after a couple seconds, like a quick crop dust or whatever.
It was heavy.
And that thing, it just lingered for like 10 seconds. And I got so checked. And I literally was like, I had him just pin me real quick so I could get the fuck out of there, because that shit was so bad. It was like, you got your farts, and then you got like the ones that necessarily aren't that loud, but the ones that just reek and they stay there for like a good minute, like almost like the farts before you got to poop really bad that linger out. it was one of those, and I'm like, dude, and I'm just rolling around in it, like,
You could feel
Yeah.
the warmth.
yes, dude. I was like,
Dude,
oh,
that's
God.
fucking gross.
yeah.
Oh, disgusting. If Regiment had a theme song, what would it be? Dude, I will always
Pretty
forever
sure
go
I'm
back
pretty
to
sure, I'm pretty sure there is a theme song, brother.
it's Promontory from Last of the Mohicans is the official one. Google that
I
shit
was
if you
I was
haven't
thinking
seen it.
I was thinking more of the unofficial one
Which is
about three young gentlemen crossing the Rhine.
the Airborne Ranger crossed the Rhine.
Yeah.
That's a good one. We will not sing it on stream. Maybe if you're lucky enough to hang out in person with one of us, we will sing it for you if you don't already know it. I would always go back with the with 3 Alphas theme song for a while there, like 2016, 2017 time frame. Why Wear What by King Fantastic.
Why Wear What?
Why Wear What? That was the jam for a while.
Yeah.
It's one of the few videos you
big
can
homie
find
die,
on YouTube.
little homie replenishing.
Big homie die, little homie replenish. Place in society, goddamn menace. But that's one of the few YouTube videos where you can see titties on YouTube.
Yep.
Full on boobs. I don't remember the name of the girl. Something Rose. I think it's Christina Rose. It's Christina Rose. I remembered it. I think she did porn for a little bit, but she was in this fucking rap video. And that would be a solid contender, I feel like, for an unofficial song for Regiment. Joe,
Yep.
what would you vote?
I just remember one time, I think it was 2018, we were doing a platoon live fire, and old boy started playing it on the speaker, and everybody was jamming out to it. And
Which one?
like Blood by In This Moment.
Oh yeah, Blood.
Oh,
That's a
Joe,
good one.
You had the perfect opportunity.
I mean, that will forever be one, but that's the unspoken one.
I also have to refill my beverage.
Yeah,
Good news is I can still be on camera and not have to move my laptop.
Must be nice.
I just don't know if anyone will be able to hear me.
I got some.
Woodford?
Yeah, some double oaked.
Woodford Reserve, double O. That's a good shit.
Yeah, I went a little classy with it. I haven't had some
respect
good bourbon in a long time.
We're drinking Grey Goose over here tonight. We'll go.
No,
We'll go right there.
not good.
I don't know if we'll get demonetized for that either, but who cares? Who cares?
What do you mean? There's Bud Light commercials on every time I watch a YouTube video.
Yeah, that is true. That is a good point.
Yeah.
And we're of the drinking age, and we're not supporting it to underage. Following the rules. Oh. Just you. What's been up with you? Huh?
Not much, dude. I wish you could have went on that camping trip, dude.
I know. I actually was really upset for a while because I was like, I told Mary Catherine, I was like, dude, because I was free the entire week before. Now, obviously, you guys had your date sets, whatever. But I was like, and it's been a constant recurring theme of freaking. Hey,
Respect.
hey. Hello. Howdy.
Back in black. Yeah. I'm a little sad you guys aren't wearing your Glorious Victoria shirts.
You want me to go get it?
I mean, does Joe have one? I feel like Joe had one too. Yo, it's Mary Catherine. Yo, Joe, freaking unplug your headphones. Damn, sitting here alone. Got the 2-quart here. Should I put my drink in the 2-quart? Drink it out of the 2-quart. Chat, let me know. I thought that was Joe wearing a purse and a wig. Yes, there we go.
What the fuck is that?
Joe, we want you to go put on your American Sugar Pullers Glorious Victoria shirt. Is that a shirt you got him, MK? Yo, Joe, unplug your shit.
Now that's a skinwalker.
Joe, unplug your shit so we can riz up MK's friend.
No, absolutely not. I will not do that. That's supposed to be a chicken.
Okay, again,
That has
unplug
4
your
legs.
unplug your headphones so we can talk to MK's friend because she looks hot.
She's not single.
Fuck!
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Damn. Hey,
When is
just
that
because there's
talk
just
to
because
anyone in the
hey,
military,
just because there's a
brother?
fucking goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
Well, let me ask Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine, Zach wants to talk to Madison.
Oh, hell.
So I say absolutely not. What do you think?
How about MK and Madison come and
That's
hang
what
out
I
on the live
said.
stream? How about MK and Madison come hang out on the
No,
live
they're
stream?
not coming on to the live stream.
They don't want to be
Unless they want to come
YouTube
on the live
famous.
stream.
They
Mary
don't want to be
Catherine,
YouTube famous.
you guys
They
want to
don't-
come on to the live stream?
I have almost
Live streaming
6,000
on YouTube.
subscribers.
Yeah,
Just on YouTube.
yeah, 3,000 people.
Yeah, 3,000
Throwing
people are
his
watching
clout
us.
around.
Yeah, well, like a podcast. Alright. His buddy was really good.
Hey, put some fucking respect on that buddy, all right?
All right, go on. Sorry.
Ugh, I was distracted because don't you have a Glorious Victoria shirt?
Yeah, I do. It's in the dirty hamper.
We'll go put it on.
Huh?
We'll go grab it and put it on.
I wore it to the gym and it's absolutely disgusting and filthy. It's been sitting at the bottom of my
Ask
laundry
if
for
I
like 3
give a
days.
fuck.
I don't care if you give a fuck. I'm not putting that sweaty ass shirt. I just showered. Absolutely not.
Not for the boys. Roger that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You got one.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, fine. All right, one sec.
Hell yeah. Soda is shipping out Monday. Any last minute advice? Well, hopefully you fucking put the work in already, brother. Hopefully you've listened to all the other 40 episodes of the Danger Ranger podcast to include the lethality series. You should be pretty well prepared if you've done the physical parts yourself. We've told you all the secrets, and there really aren't any. Enjoy it because it's fun and it's over too soon. So enjoy every second of it, even when it does suck.
Listen.
Huh.
She just asked about the round things are what they're true. Are these pecans or walnuts?
They're acorns.
I've never seen an acorn that big.
There we go.
Madison's not for sale.
That's what I said.
A damn
Glorious
fucking big
Victorious.
ass iPhone.
No, I shouldn't say.
Get it in frame, Joe.
Really small.
Little there we go. Squared away. Yeah, some of the guys looks like they're freaking gonna be linking up in Rasp, dude. One of God's Warriors.
Go.
And,
Who's this?
and Soda.
What's Isaac saying? I thought that was Joe wearing a purse and a wig.
Oh, when MK walked in.
Got you, Isaac.
So she's hitting on MK is what that sounds like. He's hitting on MK because he obviously you're attractive. So roger that.
Roger that. I'll take compliments
Roger
when I
that,
can get them.
I tried to Google Ranger songs from the movie Dog, but I couldn't find them. Yep, that's good. People who are uninitiated should not know Ranger songs. We'll leave it at that. But that was cool. I did like the movie Dog. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good. They actually filmed it at parts of 275, and they actually had Rangers as advisors on the film. So I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I don't know what sporadic I think that's sporadic. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's fucking handle. I forgot what he said, but he retracted his message. Legit question: why does the cadre have a preconceived idea of who they want in battalion? They're not gonna, if you're asking if they're gonna like try and single people out that they don't think should belong, that doesn't really happen. Like, you got to meet the standard. I mean, I wasn't a RAF cadre, so I don't know. But if you meet the standards, you'll be fine. And I mean, they do have an idea. Like, they might not like a certain candidate, and they might put extra pressure on him, but they're not going to like fail him intentionally. If he gets bad peers, or if he like fails a physical event, like, that's all the justification they need. But again, they're looking at his RASP as a formative experience. And they realize that if he's actually a piece of shit but meets the standards, then battalion will fucking weed him out eventually.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you always got people that get through that shouldn't have, but ultimately, like, I think it's one of those things where, you know, if you're meant to be in regiment,
happening right now.
if you're meant to be in regiment, like, it'll happen, you know, like, you know, you meet the standards and everything, like, you'll make it through, right? And it's not really a personality contest or anything like that. But if, you know, you're the right guy, you'll stand, and if you're not, you'll get weeded out. So, you know, not just through RAS, but like, you know, throughout your entire time in regiment, like, you know, if you're the right guy, you'll obviously do your time and then get out. And if not, then you'll get weeded out by peers or whoever it may be for whatever circumstance it may be. So
Facts. Soda, not gonna lie, the thought of the series gave me a ton more confidence, especially with land nav. Glad to hear that. The land nav one is probably the most useful for guys who are about to go in. The rest of the stuff is supplemental, and it's kind of geared towards A, civilians, and B, people in regular units who don't really get these kind of fucking classes that get drilled into us in battalion. But land nav, glad. Land nav's easy. Just don't get lost, and you'll be fine. It's super easy. Just don't get lost.
yeah, so easy.
Points battle.
What's the moment that you felt where you were finally a member of your team?
I'd say once.
Go
ahead.
I'd say,
I think it depends on, and you switch around to who your team actually is fairly frequently. Like, sometimes, like, even in the training cycle, like, you're always kind of maybe.
I think maybe like in a bigger picture, like, let's say your squad, like, because I think he means not like the actual fire team, but I mean like as a unit. So like accepted into the platoon. We'll put it in platoon. I mean, for a lot of people, it's when they get their Ranger tab. You know, if they weren't a complete shithead as a private and they come back with their tab, that's usually a pretty good. That's when most people would probably feel accepted. Like, you still can't get comfortable, but that's when people are going to start treating you with a little bit more respect and not just be like, oh, fuck this guy, he's a fucking dumbass kind of thing. For me, it was when we were in Afghanistan on my first trip, and we were planning this fucking big mission, and there was another private in my squad, and my squad leader was like, hey, you're going to be the one that's going to go and clear these buildings with us, and then the other guy is going to be on the BP. And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm included in something for the first time since I've gotten here. But then after that, it was when I got my Ranger tab, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Like, I would say, you know, obviously maybe like felt a little bit after like your first like live fire training event type of thing. But I would say definitely like after you eat your tab and you come back, because then you kind of treat it like a normal person a little bit, and you can actually like talk to your leadership to an extent, actually make jokes, crack jokes, have a normal conversation, so you kind of feel more like, more of a not a friend, but more of like a coworker than when you're a private and all you feel like is a bag of rocks, essentially.
Fucking, I'm gonna go rip a pissa. Early, dude. We're not even an hour in and I got a fucking piss. Luckily my fucking bathroom's right here.
Turn
Why don't you bring the-
volume up.
I thought you could you don't have to bring the camera with you.
Oh, you want me to bring the camera with me? I don't know how the sound's gonna work.
Yo, let's get demonetized real quick.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh, you pull down like the bathtub thingy.
Oh. Hey.
So like where
Yeah,
the
yeah,
water's
just-
coming
hey,
out.
right here, buddy. Right fucking here.
Hey,
Right here.
are you on your phone or laptop? Don't drop it. Don't drop the laptop.
Don't piss on the floor. Did I ever tell you about what those what that private said to me when we were in the bathroom a long time ago?
Mm-mm.
He literally, I was taking a piss and he like walks in. I think I just got done smoking him or something. And he walks in, he like stops like a little bit away from the urinal. And I could feel him out of the corner of my eye just looking at me. And it was like, what the fuck do you want, guy? He literally just like, and then like ran off. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is going on?
Oh,
Absolute freak.
there's a little house tour.
Chris.
Jesus Christ.
You got piss on your computer.
No, dude, I fucking just dropped my headphones from my standing desk.
Dude, Screech.
What's up?
I wasn't gonna say it, especially like live stream, but I guess I'll say it. You kind of look like you're starting to bald a little bit.
Bald? No, dude, it's the lighting,
Welcome
bro.
to the club, brother.
My hairline has stayed the same, actually, even though it's super fucked. It has not receded.
Man, your
Yeah,
hair's
I've
look
been paying
good. Your hair
attention.
looks good. I'm just saying it looks like it got pushed back a little bit further.
Well,
Maybe
it's
just-
because my hair is slicked back,
That's
and
fine.
it's the lighting because I have
Yeah.
lights like right above here.
Mm.
Oh, all right,
Don't worry.
boys, I'm
I
energized.
said that for the first couple of years too, brother.
Hey, Mike, you know me though. You've seen me. It hasn't changed since I showed up as a private. Because everyone made fun of A, my hairline, and B, my fucking big ass head. So it's like I don't know.
Denial is the first step, man.
Hey, it hasn't changed though.
Huh?
'Cause I have been watching and it hasn't changed.
I'm not.
Worst comes to worst. Hey, tell MK to fucking sit down and say hi to the people.
Hey, Zach said to sit down and say hi to the people. No, it's not 3,000.
It's not. It's
not 3,000.
It's 13 currently.
Yeah, it's 13 people right now.
Joe's been telling stories about MK.
I'm not able to say that.
Hi.
It's how many?
It's just 13 right now. Just asking questions, but
MK's on the stream.
And shoemate.
yeah.
And she made
Sophia was on the live stream for a little bit.
Who?
Sophia.
Sophia. Before we
Oh.
went live.
Before
She's
my
probably-
wife and I sent her little ass to bed,
You dropped it?
so we could have a little bit of freedom.
Are y'all matching today?
Yeah, we all put on the Glorious Victoria
I
shirt.
thought.
Yep, we're all matching. I told Joe to put. I was wearing it
I gotta
first,
share
and I told
shoe,
Shoemate to put it on.
All
All right, MK. What's the
Oh,
fucking nastiest secret about Joe that we should know?
Cupcake tea fire.
The fuck is that, Joe?
What the fuck is that?
It's a
That's retarded.
It's Cupcake Tea Fighter, Star Wars ship that I got for Casey for
It
her
was our
birthday.
dog's
Oh, it's a dog
birthday,
toy.
and
Okay, that makes more
he-
sense.
He went a little crazy with.
I
his
like
birthday. That's exciting.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
All right.
It
Anyways,
is.
we were asking, MK, what's something that Joe does that just doesn't compute for you? Or like it's just like weird that we don't already know, because I lived with him, so I already know most everything.
Ooh.
Like
Probably that
MK
he's
does.
still Probably because he's like still not willing to give up his like black thick sunglasses. I have tried to get him like better sunglasses, but he is refusing to give those up.
That's it.
Talking about my Oakleys.
The Oakleys? You're talking shit on the Oakleys?
They're heinous.
Are they
They
like
are
the
heinous.
gas cans from like the late 2000s? The gas can Oakleys?
I don't know. They're pretty ugly. Sorry.
They're more expensive than any sunglasses you've ever owned.
I don't care how expensive they are. They're so ugly.
And I can wear mine to the range too.
Hey, they're fucking safety rated. Can't beat that. Can't beat that.
So
Hey,
cool.
hey, that's important. I've almost lost my eye. That's a lie. But I did get fragging on the fucking balcony or the catwalk of a shoot house before, and my arm had to get it super glued. But yeah, dude. Hey, safety rated is important. You don't think it'd be until it do. And you're like, damn,
Except when
I'm
you're
glad.
Except when you're just like going to a brewery and like chilling.
Yeah,
And
but I'm assuming that Joe probably carries to the brewery. What if he has to get in a gunfight at the
always.
brewery? What if he has to get in a
Always.
gunfight at the brewery?
I guess it's not safety rated.
That's right. A lot of glass flying around. If
A
there's
lot of
there's-
glass. Yeah, it's a brewery.
yeah.
There's like,
Hey, what do you-
big beer steins.
What do you think of Shoemate's handlebars?
Thanks you.
Shoe talk.
Who's
What's
got the
up?
better mustache?
Well, yours looks better. Yours looks fuller. Yours is like yours has a little bit of like width to it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I can grow a pretty good beard. My mustache is terrible. But I think most of the reason I did it, and I don't know if we were live, but I had a 6 a.m. Zoom meeting that I had to attend for work. And so our boss was like, oh, you come however, like just as long as you're here. I said, all right, sounds fucking good. So I shaved shaved my beard off and then just left the handlebar stash. And
You sure did.
I said, fuck it, I'm gonna keep it until my beard grows back. So we're here.
We're here. It's there.
Yeah.
Joe
my
should
mom
Joe
thinks
grow a
that
mustache?
No, God no.
Joe
God no.
should grow a mustache.
Joe should grow a mustache.
Have y'all seen his mustache?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't ever
fucking
grow one because I'm
badass.
too busy serving my country.
You can't have a mustache in your guard unit?
I can't. What did he say?
You can't have a mustache in your guard unit. He can't. He just can't grow one.
No, I can, but every time I get about 3 days in, she goes, "Oh, don't kiss me with that. It hurts."
No, it looks. No, it looks
Actually-
like a trash stash.
No, you never give it a chance to even get to a trash stash face because 3 days in, you're like, "Oh, it's too prickly. It hurts my face. You have to shave it or you can't kiss me."
It just looks not.
Well, let
good.
him get through 3 days. Let him get a week in because
It
it might
doesn't
look better
matter.
a week in.
It doesn't.
Joe,
Well, you
Are you
can't
sure
talk. You
about
can't
that?
grow a stash, so
I sure hope not.
Joe,
you
yeah,
sure
so
about
you
that,
have
bro?
no
You
boundaries
just
to
need
talk
to do
about
what
it.
I did, right? You can't. Here's
Joe
okay, so her
can't hear
prob-
you
her
is the problem.
Joe can't hear me.
Well,
No, because
It-
the audio is going through the headphones, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
sound is
yeah.
picking up on the mic.
Yeah, I wasn't looking down there. All right, well, just hold it open so you could hear. Joe,
Okay,
Or just
what you
unplug
need-
it.
What you need to do is you need to grow it all, right? Because if I just did the mustache, Alex would have told me to get fucked, right? So you need to grow the beard and then get rid of the beard, but just keep the mustache so it doesn't have any like the awkward stages. It's just there. You know?
Yeah, but mine doesn't grow like that. Mine grows right here and it grows right here, but it stops. It doesn't grow right here yet. And then I get what do you call it? Like patches right here. But then again, I've only ever grown it out. The longest I've grown out is like a month. You know, I don't give it the time to fester and develop. You know.
Yeah.
It'll
The
come.
fester. I like that. That's the word you use. Fester.
Yeah.
You know, big words for a big college guy. You know.
Dude, big brain, fucking getting a degree.
That's right. I had 3 tests last week or this week. What'd I do? Passed them all. I mean, are you kidding me? And I was sick the week before, so I got behind. Yeah. Big college guy over here. Big college guy over here. Yeah, big college guy.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, I saw some fucking reel the other day. It was some fucking gym reel because that's all I get is fucking Andrew Tate reels, car reels, and fucking gym reels. And it was like one of the top 5 moments you'll remember forever in the gym is like the first time you benched 225. So let's hear the first time y'all benched 225, how that felt and when it was and like what the circumstances and such. And I'll go first. It was like right before I went to Ranger school, and I was working out in the Donovan gym, like by myself after hours. And there's like one other guy in there. I was like, all right, I feel like I can hit it. I'm gonna go for it. So I asked him to spot me, and I fucking ripped it, and it was easy. I was like, hell yeah. And I knew immediately, like, I'm not going to be able to do this again for like another fucking year because I'm about to go to Ranger school. So this sucks. Joe,
Yeah,
first time.
I actually didn't hit 225 my first time. I hit 235 because
Fuck you.
I had what 215, and I never hit 225. I had 215 on, and this is back. So I was 18. Yeah, so like right after high school, and I was working out with my dad. Actually, he just came to the gym with me.
Oh, you're
And
in high school still?
I just graduated. And I hit 215, and I was like, I was gonna do 225, and I pushed it up pretty easily. And I was like, we're gonna skip it 225. We're going straight to 235. And he's like, okay. And yeah, I ended up hitting 235. So I never technically hit 225 my first. I hit 235, but that felt
wow.
That was like that. That is like the peak though. That's like the milestone for sure. I feel like you got that off for everything, like squat 315 and then deadlift like 405 when you hit those.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I was happier to hit. I think the happiest I've ever been lifting wise was when I hit 405 in squat. That was like my all time like, and I think it was such a shock for me because it was a month after I came back from Ranger school.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that video, and we were like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? He just
because you
came
sent it
back.
to the group chat or something. Because I remember seeing it too. Or like I think Shoemate showed it to me or something when we were in Syria.
We were at the Chow Hall.
Yeah.
We were at the Chow Hall.
Yeah, because you guys were still
for some
deployed,
mid rats probably. It was
Yeah.
probably mid-rat time.
It was mid snacks, baby.
mid snack cereal, baby.
I remember I got called
Every
out.
fucking box that they had.
I got called out too by one of the other team leaders. He messaged me. He's like, "Yo, what are you taking?" And I was like, "I'm just on creatine." And he's like, "No, like, what are you actually taking?" And I was like, "I'm not taking.
I'm not taking it."
But it was just because I was eating so much food, like, because I just got back, I was eating like a freak. And because of that, like, I was just eating and working out. And yeah, which is weird because my PR before school, which I was like 170, I hit 365 was like my PR. And then a month after coming back, which I'm the same weight, and I've been working out obviously for a couple months, and I literally just hit a 50-pound PR. Like I don't know what the hell had happened, but I also PR'd on my
deadlift. You got
too.
your Ranger tab, brother.
Yeah, I came in strength.
Boys.
adds inches to your dick, allegedly.
Plus
But that's only if you go straight through.
+5 strength.
5 strength, dude. I remember the fucking board.
Oh, dude, the board.
Yeah, what was some of the stats that you would put like plus or mine?
So if someone did something stupid, I would do like a -1 intelligence or something. And then the kid who got kicked out for being a pirate, I did like +2 raid, a bunch of other pirate shit.
Boat raid or something
And
like
then,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, +1 boat raid or something. And pretty much people being dumb.
+1 Navy SEAL Trident.
Yeah.
That was good.
I remember-
I wish I would have came up with that sooner, because I feel like right when I came up with that, I went over to third squad.
I
It was
know.
like,
I know. We kept it going for a little bit.
yeah.
We had some funny we had some funny shit that we did. I remember one time when it was just you, me, and Bob, and our squad leader was like in the office like all day. It was just us three, and we were just chilling, playing. playing like PUBG Mobile or whatever, and
Raid Shadow Legends.
for like 7 hours at work. We didn't fucking move. We went, halfway through, we went to Sakura and got the hibachi, ate, and then came back and played a couple. Or no, we went to his room and played Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Or some shit for a couple hours. We did nothing that day. Absolutely nothing. And he was there working. Yeah. Oh, I also remember too. We had the whiteboard and we were naming off all the porn stars and the porn sites, whatever. And
Yep.
And what's his face comes
Oh
in
yeah,
and sees the
ranking
board,
them.
sees the list, and it's just all like the categories and stuff that were. And he looks at the board and like, the fuck have you guys been doing for the past hour?
Hey, we're working, all right. Working. What do y'all know? Disaster. I think he's talking about Disaster, the fucking meme page. I don't know him. I think he's a 375 guy. I think he's a 375 medic, if I was to guess. But he's definitely 375. I don't know him personally. If I knew his name, I might know him, but I don't know his actual name. Likelihood of being sent to first or third bat if you're already from or living in Florida. I mean, you already got 2 and 3 chances there, brother. You do get to put your preferences down, but they don't really care about those. It goes off of Manning. And if it's convenient for them, they'll try and grant you your first preference, but they don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, unless you got like
unless you have like medical, like actual medical reasons, like if your family has a medical problem, you need to be near a certain fucking hospital or like near a certain care facility or a level of care facility. Or if you have like direct family that's like actually in the fucking
area,
like city you're going to.
Yeah.
Because like I requested 275 because my family's in Utah, West Coast made sense. But they didn't give a fuck. They sent me to 175, which I'm grateful for because first bat, best bat. Yeah. Best Motley Crue song. I feel like I'm the only one here that listens to Motley Crue.
Shout at the Devil, baby.
Shout at the Devil's a good one. I like all the classics. I would say probably Wild Side. That's the one I'm feeling currently. My body is a machine that turns Kickstart My Heart into speeding tickets. So
I shout at the Devil for me because that was the first song I ever played on Guitar Hero when I was like 8. And and it became my favorite song on that. And then I was like classic. Every time I could play it, and I loved it. I love Shout at the Devil on the group. Or what's the other one? Was it Girls? Yeah,
Girls. Yeah.
Yep.
Classic.
Or Home Sweet Home too. You got a classic Home Sweet Home.
Dude, I remember fucking Jimmy, old boy's fucking MO was to get home from drinking and turn on the dirt in his fucking room and then trash it. there was one night that he did it and I wasn't out drinking with him and he come back and did it. I'm like, just fall asleep, bro. Fucking goddamn it. And then there was another night where we both were out drinking. We came back and we did it. And he was fucking chucking his chair around the room, fucking doing, Jimmy Heater shit.
Yep, Jimmy Heater shit. Classic.
What are you majoring in, Joe? These are old chats. Finance, right?
Yeah, finance. Yep, I got 2 semesters left after this. So finance.
I can bench 225 and I'm 175. Well, dudes clown me in regiment. Nah, you good, bro. If you can come in benching 225, you'll be fine. Because I came in benching like fucking 185, 195.
Yeah, I couldn't bench shit.
Yeah. If you'll be fine. If you can already do 2 plates, you'll be fine. Like dudes come in and it's like they don't expect you to know how to lift weights. So your team leader will take care of you, but it sounds like you're already gonna be fine.
I don't know about that. My first like normal day at work.
Death
Bob
run?
Bob and the other tab with you took me to the gym and they're like, hey, we're gonna do 5x5, 225 on bench. You're doing it with us. And luckily I could do 225 for a 5x5, but like that was how we started. And I'm like, okay. So, but no, like 225
if you couldn't have done it, they would have made you struggle, but they wouldn't have just said, all right, here you go, fucker. let you
Yeah.
kill yourself in the gym.
You would have been
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah, no, yeah.
even if you couldn't have done it.
I think is honestly, as long as like you,
It was a shit test for you.
yeah, I think
that earned you points for sure.
yeah, I think as long as you have a little bit of like lifting experience, like, which to be fair, I think most people that go through RASP in general, like obviously have a somewhat of a physical, like they have at least worked out or done some type of sport of some sort, like they're an athlete to an extent, you know, whether it's lifting or doing some sport, because like there's no reason why, you know, if you're into art and shit that you'd want to go through RASP, like and go to regiment, like it's just not the same persona. So most people, as long as you at least have some knowledge on like how to work out, it makes everybody's job a lot easier because they don't have to teach you like they're your fucking dad how to work out. That's something your dad should have done when you were younger, or whoever. I heard that.
Dude, I fucking ripped nasty ass. Dude.
Fucking heard that
I
shit,
was like,
boy.
I wonder if that showed up on the mic.
Absolutely heard that. I thought it was shoot for a sec.
Who was the guy
He's
asking
kinda-
about the wrestling move? Take notes.
Hey, rip ass. Eat the fucking most gas producing food after weigh-ins and just fucking literally shit on your competition.
It's a good strategy. I mean, it worked against me.
Yo, where'd the girls go, Joe? Bring Madison out.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey, if you want, you can come on over.
Oh, a little bit of White Claws, dude. Respect.
Yeah, switched from that. Dude, they came out with a new version, dude. It's
What is it?
it's
Is
like
it the vodka soda?
the smash version.
Oh, that must be nice. I can't fucking get those in Utah. Utah's gay, dude. I have to like go to a liquor store to buy any kind of beer that's over 5%.
Yeah, well, maybe you should move out of Utah.
Well,
Mormons.
I know, dude. It's fucking a little silly. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. I mean, Minnesota used to be harsh on it for a while. You could like.
I think it'll get changed because they just changed it. It used to be 3.5%. You couldn't buy anything. It was like 3.5% beer in grocery stores and gas stations, and then you had to go to a liquor store for anything else. And then they changed it to allow them to sell it at 5%, which is still really not a lot.
I was gonna say, I remember it was kind of weird in class, and like 2 semesters ago or something, we were learning about, and I thought, or it was like legal environment of business something, but we were learning. I think like Budweiser did a thing in Utah to promote selling like 5% beer there, and something ended up happening where it got changed. But you know, here, at least in Dahlonega, like with that, I got the liquor whatever today, but they just opened a liquor store because they just got their liquor license, because there was no liquor stores in Dahlonega. Like if I wanted to go, I had to go 35 minutes out of Dahlonega to go get it, because otherwise you can only get like, you know, White Claws or beer at the gas station. They didn't have a liquor store. They just got their liquor license like 5 months ago.
Oh, dude, those guys must be fucking rolling in it now.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice one. They got a lot of liquor too. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Should have made your way down to the overhang.
Hey, there you go, dude. Broken in.
I tried to convince old D Block to go.
Oh yeah, when you guys were up there.
I tried so hard.
Wasn't about it.
I want to.
I actually haven't. I haven't gone there since I've been here, to be honest. But
I don't know why you would, to be honest.
Yeah, no, by myself, like
by yourself.
Just go and sit at the overhang by myself.
That's something I would do if I lived there.
I told him that we should go grab like a bunch of contraband and plant it in like the barracks and shit.
And then call into staff duty and be like, hey, I think there's contraband in the barracks.
I just saw a couple dudes running up the hill from whatever road. They had Walmart bags in their hands. Check it out.
Just go and absolutely ruin people's lives. Oh, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
I've told my story about my fucking. He was my RASP class. I'm not going to say his name, but it was like the class before. It was a class that was coming into Florida. It was like my third Florida. in the class coming in, they told me the story, and this guy, like, they all had contraband, like everyone had fucking contraband. It was all like in the rafters. It was like, and not anyone's personal shit in mountains. And someone caught wind of it. It's like a cadre saw someone on a cell phone in the barracks or something, and so they fucking strip everything out. And this guy, he takes the fucking fall for everything that the guys are pulling out.
Okay, well,
They
if you want
freaking,
some, there's like a.
he's like, oh, it's mine. Oh, it's mine. Oh, those candy bars, those are mine. Oh, that lug of dip, that's mine. And he just jumped on this fucking grenade, this massive fucking grenade for everyone. And he was the only one that got fucking dropped from Ranger School for it, even though everyone else was fucking in on it. Fucking
Yeah,
legend.
Probably got a never to return too.
Oh yeah, he got never to return. He got RFS, but he fucking saved all the boys.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, dude, that's some fucking major respect to that guy. Did they leave, Joe? Oh, he's muted. Oh well. Oh, dude, fucking Carlos is saying as long as he doesn't go to Fat Bat, he's from Miami. Dude, Miami's wild. I've been there once. That place is fucking insane. But yeah, you definitely, we had one of my privates was from Miami. Fucking big dude. Not Latino, very much the opposite, very white. But yeah, if you're in Georgia and you get stationed at first or third, like you'll be able to fucking beep up on down there for like 4 days and shit, which is cool. Soda says, I was listening to DJ Shipley and he said new SEALs who are jacked get less of a hard time than new guys who have no muscle. Is that paralleled in regiment? Not really, I would say. Like it'll get you points for sure if you're fucking jacked, but it's like you still got to be able to do everything else.
Yeah. I'd say that the dudes who look like they're in better shape whenever you first show up, maybe it'll be like I want that guy or whatever. But really at the end of the day, if you're fucking eating D-ball and peanut butter sandwiches, but you can't do like basic basic shit that is required of you, or you're a piece of shit, it's gonna get found out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'd say in regiment it matters more so about like how fast of a learner you are, and then how fast you kind of put that what you've learned into action and practical use. And even if you're not huge, if you can like pass, and I don't even know, does the Army do like that ACFT thing? Is that like it's the go-to thing now?
I think
As long as
it's
whatever
currently the
standardized
ACFT, they're
PT
going back
test
to the
is,
APFT.
whatever the standardized PT test is, as long as you can max it or get close, or you show that you're always improving on something and that you're not just kind of flatlining, I think you'll be good.
Yeah.
At least if I was your leader, you'd be good with me. But
I'm back. Sorry.
Did they leave? They say dust down you.
Yeah, she went to bed. Mary Catherine took the dog out. So what were we talking about?
Your mom?
Oh, I'm saying great.
Great. She's a nice lady.
How do you know that?
Because you told me about her.
You make any trips up to Minnesota or?
No.
I just saw this. I just saw this comment pop up.
How do you get a girlfriend? In Joe's case, Tinder.
Yeah, if you guys want to know how, I'll tell you the story quick, right? For all you guys who are going to RASP and all that stuff, enthusiasts, right? And you get in the military and you think, oh man, I'm gung-ho. This is what I want to do. This is it. And then next thing you know, like 2 days after you graduate RASP, right? And the cadre will tell you, hey, oh, you're going to first bat. Well, yeah, you're going to meet a Southern Belle and you're going to get wifed up. And next thing you know, you're going to be living down there for the rest of your life. And then you laugh. And then 2 days later, when you're in processing and then you get on Tinder for the first time and you match with a girl who's from Georgia, and the next thing you know, 6.5 years later, and now you're living with her. So Tinder, yeah. Yep.
Works for some.
Yeah, that's at least my case. Shoemate's got a little different. Shoemate's got a different story, but
Yeah,
I would say I have the most relevant
on
experience
Tinder.
considering you were pretty much married when I met you, Shu, and also you, Van Heel. I feel like I've been through more relationships recently. For
yes.
sure. How do you get a girlfriend? I don't know. There you go. Out of the dating apps, so I will rate the dating apps.
Grow
Fucking-
yourself one of these, brother.
Dude, chicks in Utah dig the mustache. 100%. It's like a fucking thing. Like on like 1 out of 2 girls on fucking dating apps will fucking be like, what am I attracted to? Mustaches. And it's like, all right.
I mean, hey, you just look at it this way, all right? For all you guys in chat, all right? You want to know how to get a girlfriend? Well, you look at you look at me, and then you look at Samuel's Shoemate, right? You see us, right? I got a girlfriend. He's got a wife. And you look at the middle guy, and you see what he
Hey.
looks like.
Hey.
So if you want to get a girlfriend, you got to look like either me or Shoemate, all right? You either could be tall and handsome, or short and handsome.
Shoemate has a wife.
I'm married and I have 2 kids, so that means
Shoemate
I've
has
had
a wife.
sex twice.
He's had sex at least twice, confirmed. Joe, unconfirmed. Just saying. That being said, Joe, how many fucking girls have I slept with since you started dating Mary Catherine? I don't know the number to that, and I don't really want to talk about it, but I can talk to girls, all right? All right, guys, I can talk to girls. I swear to God.
Just saying.
No, but for real though, Tinder kind of ass.
Yeah.
Bumble's bottom of the list. Hinge top tier, but you got to have a good profile. You know, if you don't have a good profile, if you got a fucking picture of you holding a fish, ain't gonna fly. You got to have a good picture of you. It can't be a selfie. Can't be a gym mirror selfie. You got to have a picture of you with your friends, so that people know that you got friends. You're not just some fucking loser. Ideally, if you have like female friends, you take a picture with them, so it's like, oh, this guy has female friends, so he's not a complete fucking creep. And then some kind of activity picture, so not fishing though, but if like you ski, you snowboard. Also not shooting. Gun pictures don't do well. Speaking from experience, I've split tested a lot of these things. We got fucking, you want some kind of travel picture in there ideally, and then just some kind of fun picture, and be smiling in them and actually put thought into crafting it, but don't look like you're trying too hard.
All right, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna let you guys know our chat.
Okay, let's
He's
know.
wrong,
Let's hear it, Joe.
because
Joe
my
doesn't
first-
know what he's talking about. Joe hasn't been in
do.
the dating scene for 6.5 years.
My first match is my current girlfriend. Okay, so I know what works, right? Here's what you do. Here's your bio.
This worked
right?
6.5 years ago.
As your bio.
This doesn't work today.
As a bio, you put a quote from The Office. As your song, right? You do a classy song such as "Simple Man" by Leonard Skinner, right? And then for your pictures, right?
What did you have
Right.
on yours?
Girls love a solo pic, and then they love a picture with your mom. Okay, those
Mom
two,
picks a good one. I'll agree.
those two?
I'll agree.
those two, and that's all you need. Okay, and you don't want to give them too many pictures, because then they can see different forms of you, and then they kind of already make up their mind. You want them to continue to guess and almost see you in person, so they can get the full picture. You don't give them too much, but you don't give them too little. So 2 pics. You give one about yourself, so they can see, oh, look at him, he's confident.
That works
And then
on
the-
Tinder.
And then the second
Where you
one,
can
you
only
do with
have
your
2.
mom. So they're like, oh, he loves his mom. He looks so good. And he loves his mom. He treats women right. And then they're like, but I wish there was more. And then they like, I got to get to know this guy some more. So maybe I can go see him once and see what he looks like. Boom. Next thing you know, as long as you got a good personality, boom.
It's pretty good. That's pretty
You
good.
can ask.
That works. That works on Tinder when you can only have 2 pictures, but for
Yeah.
specifically on Hinge, because that's what I use, you have to have 6.
There's a guy who asked a question in the chat on how to get a girlfriend. And so I was proceeding to go in about how Alra wanted to go in on how to set up a Tinder profile. And I said, whoa, I said, I'm a one-hit wonder. I said, this is what you got to do. Picture with your
Yeah,
mom,
6.5
for sure.
years ago.
One hit wonder isn't
One
good.
hit wonder. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
all I
saying.
need is
We
one
don't
sh-
wanna see
one
pictures
shot.
You're
of
batting
fish
it. You're batting
or
1,000.
hunting.
Wait, you don't want pictures of fishing?
Fishing and hunting, no.
That,
She
we
said
already
no.
covered
Wait,
that. Yeah,
wait,
we
wait.
already said that. We're
Yeah, no
good.
fishing, no hunting.
No fishing,
Picture-
no hunting.
Picture with your
If you have
mom.
a pictures with
Family
fish in it
video.
are for gringos
Smiling.
from the south.
Smiling, I don't want a mugshot.
Yeah, but I also said you don't want to do too many pictures
Shout out
because
Carlos.
but you don't want to do too little. Like 2 to 3 is good because it makes you wondering. It's like,
No more pictures is best.
oh, okay, well,
Dude, you have, like,
That's
endless
what I'm
time.
saying, Joe.
have
You want to
plenty.
have a
Smiling
little more than
ones.
2.
Yeah, show some variation.
yeah, variation, but not too crazy variation. No fish, no hunting. Is there
Yep.
any other icks?
Oh,
A picture.
yeah, shirtless mirror pics.
No shirtless mirror
No
pics.
shirtless mirror. If it's not, what if it's natural in a natural setting like the beach?
He said,
Like the beach or like outside doing an activity that requires you to be shirtless.
Zach
Is that
said, what if
okay?
it's like a natural pic, like at a beach or something?
Totally fine.
Totally fine. Anything else? Any
We're
other
spitting game
instant
here.
icks?
I mean, there's plenty of instant X.
Like picture wise, like for your profile or bio. Could bios make a break one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just don't be creepy.
Don't
Yep.
be creepy.
Don't be creepy. Simple
Yep.
as.
Girls don't want to see your penis.
We cannot say that, but yes,
Yeah. Well, it's already been said, so
it's already been said. Yeah.
it's already on the right. It's already on the record.
Demonetized.
Demonetized. I mean, we're
I
already
don't know.
probably fucked for this one, but that's okay.
No, it's fine. No, I think so a little bit. No, you're fine. Anything else that's like if you saw on a Tinder profile pic, that would be like absolutely not. Besides like the obvious.
If it looks like all you do is like party, I'm not interested.
Yeah. Or workout probably. If it's all like gym pics.
Yeah.
Yeah, variation is definitely better. We don't want to see this.
You got to have a range. That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a range. You got to be like, you got to have friends. You want to ask her about group pics. How many group pics is acceptable?
How many group pics is it acceptable? One.
Yeah,
Yep.
one.
One.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one
Because we
group.
don't want to be spending time like figuring out which one are you.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you just make it clear with
Yeah.
hopefully by other picks. Hopefully it's clear to tell who you are in the group pick or picks if there's multiple. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
not
now-
all group picks. Don't do all group picks. That's
Now,
just
obviously,
fucking weird.
it was different when you and me did it, but what's the best, like, would you say app as far as like getting a girlfriend? Not
I think
just
right now, like all my friends are on Hinge.
Hinge is the one.
What did I fucking say, boys?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Tinder was Tinder's not for, especially
Tinder's
now.
not
I
for
would say,
real
right?
relationships.
Well, there's just like a lot more details in the other ones now.
Yep.
Like you have to answer questions and you have to like put your height.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember way back when Bumble, it was like,
Bumble was good. I got a
Sounds
girlfriend from
dangerous.
Bumble.
was it questions or it was something that was
But Bumble
unique?
is nice because guys can't message girls first.
But
That's
then the
what it
girls are
was.
fucking retarded and they don't realize they have to message first.
So
And so they
that,
let
like,
it expire.
Kept away the creepy
dumbass.
guys are like,
Yeah. See, I've never been on Hinge. I
They're
don't know
actually
what
they're
Hinge
actually being
offers, but-
sued.
yeah, I've seen that.
So Hinge, they got like prompts. It's like question prompts. And it's like you can like their questions or their pictures and you can comment on it. So you can already send a first message without having to be matched first. So you can personalize it to the person. And it doesn't guarantee you a match, obviously, but allows you to personalize your request to match, I guess.
Does it have something like what Tinder had with like the super likes or anything like that?
Yeah, you can like it's called I think sending a rose or some shit where
Yeah,
it's
and you
like,
can,
oh,
like,
you send a rose and
Like
it'll
a
come to
particular
their front.
picture and start a conversation too.
Yep.
Hmm.
No.
I don't know.
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Wait, the person doesn't even have to match with you. You can just like,
Like yeah, I think you can like go see who like
You can go see and you can see at least the first person, like the person on top of your likes who's liked you. And then you can go through from there and it'll still continue to show you who's liked you versus Tinder where it's like you can't see who's liked you until
Yeah.
you swipe.
until you swipe.
gotcha. Well, the caveat for this then, right? Because we answered how to get a girlfriend. How do you get a wife and 2 kids?
You have to have a dick that works.
Well, the kids part is easy, brother. Don't pull out.
and you got to have the stash, obviously.
Well, he didn't have the
I
stash.
didn't
when he pulled
have
Alex.
the stash when I got the
Oh, that
wife
is true. Yeah.
or the kids.
Well, how do you get a wife? How do you get change a girlfriend to a wife?
If you follow what I previously said, don't pull out. It's even easier.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think for me it's a little different because me and Alex were friends in high school for like 4 years, and I tried getting with her in high school, and she told me no. Her friends told her that I was a hoe, and so she said she didn't want nothing to do with me.
But was she wrong?
But
Was she wrong though?
well, I took a little bit of offense to it. But then yeah, I mean, we kind of started talking again. After I got back to regiment, and then she thought I was actually joking. She thought I was fucking with her for like the first couple months I was talking to her. And I had to reach out to like all my friends who were friends with her to tell her I wasn't fucking around, that I wanted to take her out on a date. And so it took like 10 to 15 people to convince her ass. And actually, on our first date, I fell asleep. We like went to go get like ice cream or some shit, and then we went to a movie, and I passed the fuck. I mean, before the credits were even, or like the opening previews were even done, I fell asleep, and it was like a packed movie. I fell asleep,
You started
and
snoring, dude.
I guess I forgot what side she was sitting on, because my arm just went, and the person next to me hand was on their knee. It was some random guy. And Alex looked over and was like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." And the dude was like, "Whatever." And so she let me sleep there for like 20 minutes. And finally she was like, "We're getting the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not sitting here watching this movie for however long." So then, yeah. So if you just ignore them, that's how you do it. You just got to ignore them. Want a little more.
Ignore the women. Facts.
Mary Catherine
Yeah,
shaking.
we were actually just talking about it, and it's not even the first time. Like when we were dating, if we ever went to like a movie, I was fucking out, because we went to watch like Insidious or something.
No,
and
she fell asleep in the movie theater watching Insidious.
I did. She did not want to watch it at all. She was like, "I don't want to see it," and I was like, whatever. Like, we can leave if you want. Yeah, so it was kind of right when like the theaters started transitioning over to like the reclining seats, and so I sent that fucker all the way back, and I was done. I woke up like halfway in the movie, and was like, "This movie sucks. It's not even scary." And then she's like, "What?" And I was just done until like the last, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then I woke up and I was like, pretty good movie. It was a good time.
Oh my God.
Great.
Dude,
I felt so good afterwards.
There have been some times when I've gone to a movie theater, especially with the recliner chairs. And yeah, I get like when I'm not really digging the movie that much, and like I'm like a third of the way through, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna nap. This is gonna be a good nap because I don't really care for the movie. Yeah, movie theater naps hit different.
Dude, they're unbeatable. If the previews don't grab me, I'm already getting rubbing my eyes a little bit.
Oh. A little walkabout, plugging in my fucking bright ass light.
Well, the issue is like I probably do the same most of the time.
So don't take advice from me, because I just got lucky.
Yeah, most of the time for me when I go to the movie theater, like I'll get a bag of popcorn, icy, and like some candy, and I'll eat it all during like the previews and everything. And then by the time the movie starts, it's like if it's not a good movie right off the rip, like I'm already like getting the food coma, and I'm already ready to
got a
crack
full
out.
belly, and
full of popcorn and candy, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's dark,
Oh.
time that you're back.
Didn't you fucking fall? Didn't you like get fucking hammered at a fucking movie when you were private?
Yeah. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't my fault. So
Oh yeah, because they like what overmix the drinks or some shit.
no, I thought it was just ice. We had a couple shots before to go see this movie, and the theater was like 25, 30 minutes away. And my buddy makes like a cold brew coffee in a big like you know yeah, like a tumbler. And I'm like, oh, iced coffee, like cold brew, heck yeah. And I was drinking the entire thing in the back, and I didn't realize that it had Jack in it because I couldn't taste it because I already had a couple shots of like Jack. And we get out of the car, and I take about 2 steps, and I'm like,
I don't
oh
feel so good, Mr. Jameson.
yeah, it was like, oh my God. And yeah, we get into the movie theater, and it was the Maze Runner 2, and I reclined the chair back. 10 minutes later, I reclined it forward, puke all over the ground, recline it back, and I did that about 6 or 7 times. I couldn't even get up. Like I was like so messed up. I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom. I was so fucked up. And then the movie ended, and yeah, a couple of my buddies saw it, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? Because they didn't know the movie was playing. It was dark. Like, dude, you puked everywhere. I was like, yeah, bro. And yeah, they walked me back to got me in the car, and then got me back into my barracks room. And yeah, and then that was when the situation happened with the chains and all that stuff. But yeah, that was not a good night. That was rough.
Damn.
And I wanted to feel bad for the people, like when I was puking on the ground, the people who had to clean up, but I didn't, because I worked at a movie theater when I was younger, and I had to clean up puke. So I was like, get fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Oh. Yeah, so we already answered that at the very fucking beginning, like 2 hours ago. Smallest guy you've worked with, and we pointed towards Joe, and then she told a story about it. But you can catch the replay for that. Yeah, fucking Carlos, you have a pig holding the fish. You're a gringo from the south. Real shit. On a serious note, what are relationships like in Bat? I mean, you've heard the summaries from all of us. Shoemate's been married most of the time. Joe's been basically married the whole time. Mine were a little bit fucking tougher. Deployments kind of suck. I mean, that's the biggest strain you're going to get. And then being gone for training events a lot. And also having like plans, like, because sometimes you'll make plans like on a weekend or something, and then it's like, oh, you got staff duty, or oh, you guys are actually going to do some off-post training, or oh, you guys are deploying. So they can work, but they're fucking rough. You have two working examples of relationships that have made it through time enrichment. So definitely doable. Just depends on the girl, depends on your fucking mindset towards the relationship.
Yeah, I think, yeah, like exactly like you said. I think, one thing, it takes a certain type of girl, for one, that is acceptable and okay with the fact that, knowing that, one, like, you're going to be gone a lot of the time, and two, your schedule isn't going to be the same all the time, and being okay with that, as well as obviously with your aspect of being able to, communicate, and, not just being able to separate work from your relationship, and being able to, like, do both, and do both equally, and not get so caught up into work to the point where that's all you think about, because it won't work. But I think ultimately a lot of it comes down to the girl that you're dating, that she's, one, okay with, you doing that type of stuff and being gone all the time and crazy schedule, and being able to work around it. So I would say, honestly, having a girl who's very independent and can take care of herself, and doesn't need to rely on you to do everything and anything, and can, if you're going to be gone for a weekend for training, that she has friends, or she can go keep herself busy, and she's not just going to sit in her room and think about you for 2 days straight. So I'd say a lot of it is on the girl, type of girl, and her being able to deal with and put up with that.
Yep.
I'd say being able to kind of separate work from home. Don't be bringing your home life shit, or your work life shit back home.
Yep.
Like, my wife didn't even know what I did half the time, or like any of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. freaking. I mean, my most recent one that I got out of, like, she fucking stuck around longer than the other ones. She made it through basically 3 deployments. And then it was getting out of the army that fucking undid that one. But yeah, no, she was good. We don't have to dive into that tonight. No therapy for me tonight. Tiga, dude, that shit's fucking funny. Tiga's asleep. He already fucking left though. Injury prevention tips for RASP. Stretch, and that's the biggest one. I mean, I just fucking sent it. Joe fucking probably sent it. Shoemate probably just sent it.
The only
Just
thing
be in good shape, fucking going in.
the only thing I will say that I feel like most people have injuries with, or stuff that mentally makes them want to quit, is your feet. Taking care of your feet is the most important, especially the first 2 weeks. Like, changing your socks when you have the opportunity to, or when you're in your first week. Like, I used to put my feet after every day. I'd put my feet in ice cold water and rolling out your calves. Like, I feel like cramps are a big thing, especially during the summer. So you need to make sure you're staying hydrated and getting salt and electrolytes.
Well, they give you that shit because they give you Sarah Sport.
Yeah, but like for dinner, like putting salt on
Yeah.
all your
Oh,
food.
yeah.
But like your feet's the number one thing I think that will,
True.
is gonna affect you while you're going through RASP. Like
That's
your
true.
feet, especially like your second, or well, not that you need, but especially at cold range, like getting all the blisters and shit, like they'll fuck your feet up. So whenever you have opportunity to do anything to take care of your feet, like that's gonna be a thing. Because your back's gonna be a little sore and your legs are gonna be sore and stuff, but like your feet are your movers, and if they have blisters and are all fucked up, like then you're gonna lose time on land nav, and you're gonna be slower on the rucks, and you're mentally just gonna be hurting with every step you take, and it's gonna make you want to quit. So
Yeah. I mean, some good ways to fucking take care of your feet, right? So obviously, I think you're allowed moleskin in RASP. I don't think they ban you from it. So know how to use it. It's intended to be preventative, right? So you should know, hopefully by the time that you're actually in RASP, during pre-RASP or during, your last few weeks of AIT, when you're allowed to buy your own boots, or if you're coming from another unit, like, you should know all this shit already. So it shouldn't be as much of a factor. But for like new guys who are coming in, who've never maybe fucking done this shit before, you should know where your hot spots typically tend to be on your boots, right? Or like on your feet when you're rucking. So if you're doing a long ruck or you're going to cool range, preventively or preemptively put moleskin over those spots that are going to be, hot spots. Once you do have a blister, you don't want to just put moleskin over the top of it because it's not going to do anything. Ideally, you cut a fucking hole into the sheet of moleskin the same size as the blister, and then you put it around the blister so that it kind of makes it the same level, or the same makes it even with the rest of your foot, to keep it from rubbing more. Because if you just put it over it, it's going to just continue to fucking rub. But if you're able to create some standoff between your foot and the outside, or the inside rather, of your boot, it's going to keep it from getting worse. Socks is the biggest thing as well. So you want good wool socks. Fox rivers are good. That's what I use in RASP. I'm sure, Joe, you probably use Fox rivers as well. Don't use the fucking basic training socks because they fucking suck. They're good when they're new. Like, they're fantastic. I actually love standard issue socks when they're new, but they're only new for like a couple weeks, and then they're fucked.
they get hard and crusty.
They get hard and crusty and disgusting. But when they're brand new, I actually really like them. And if you got the money for it, what is it? The
Darn
Tough.
Darn Toughs.
Yeah, I had a couple
Toughs are the gold standard.
I had a couple Darn Toughs and some Fox servers. Make sure too, when you get Darn Toughs, you get depending on where you're going, but if you go in the summer, get the hot weather ones. And what's nice about Darn Toughs is that they have a lifetime warranty. So if they rip or anything like that, you can get another pair free. Like, you buy it and you'll have a pair forever. But those were my money. I mean, I still have, out of all the socks that I've worn over the years, I still have all my Darn Toughs that I've worn throughout the years. They have been the bread and butter. They're super good. I mean, they're like $20 a pop, but they're worth it. So I'll say another thing too, off the blisters. if you know how to do it. Luckily I was good friends with, you guys know him. He's the medic now. Last name starts with a B. Me and him went through RAS together. He always hooked me up. And if you have like water blisters, that's what I had a lot of. 2 big ones in the back of my heels. If you can have the time to wick them. So what that is essentially you have a needle and you get like a piece of like thread and you wick it through it so it goes on both ends because you don't want to just pop it. Like do not pop the blister. But if you can get it so the shit leaks out on the end of the threads, that way it's not just all coming out at once, but it slowly leaks out. That way you're not completely opening the blister. You'll feel the relief pretty quickly.
Well, the point of that is you leave the thread in.
Yeah.
So you fucking basically pierce through the blister. Imagine this is the fucking blister, and you want to go through the base too. You don't want to ever pop it on the fucking top. You want to pierce
like
it to the base.
Yep, like that.
Yeah.
See that?
Just like that. And then if you're doing that technique, and you leave the thread in there and you tie knots at both ends, and that allows it to continue to drain, so that it doesn't like reinflate. Because if you just pop it, like it'll probably continue to drain, but there's a good chance it's going to get clogged back up and it's going to continue to fill back up. You don't ever want to fucking rip the blister skin off until the new skin underneath is fucking fully healed. If you do pop a blister, I would say yes, put more moleskin over the top of it, but be careful because if you have to pull that moleskin off, it might pull that skin off of the blister. And then you're going to have that fucking raw exposed skin that's not fully formed or healed yet, underneath, waiting to fucking just get rubbed raw. And then boots. So there's this book that I read that I gave to fucking our roommate Joe before he went to SFAS. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but it was really good about talking about boots. And this was like before like modern technology came out about boots, and like most boots were actually good that you could just buy off the shelf. So we had to go into a fucking boot shop and get them modified for like SFAS. But that book recommended that you always get a size wide. So if you're like a size 10, instead of getting the fucking regular, just get a size wide, to account for how much fucking swelling your feet go through when you're doing super long movements, like your fucking 8 mile, 10 mile, 12 mile or more rucks. Your feet do swell a lot, and yeah, they might fit fine. They might feel good for a couple miles, but you don't know what it's going to feel like later on. And the wide basically just adds just a little bit more space towards the end of the boot, to account for the swelling, and or if you got super wide feet. But that's what I did. I bought the Garment T8 Bifidas in a size wide for RASP, and I never got any blisters. Like my feet were fucking chilling through RASP.
Yeah, I'll definitely say from experience, do not, like, they're good boots, but not for RASP. Do not get the Oakleys. Reason I say that is those boots they're nice, like normal, whatever. But when you're trying to get them on, especially when they're wet or your feet are wet, which they will be a lot through, especially going through Cold Range because you're walking through water and shit, like trying to get those boots on when they're wet, they're not an easy to get on. And when your feet are, swelled up, tender blisters, the last thing you want to try to do is put on tight boots that form fit to your feet. Those are not the move. So Garmonts are good. The NFSs are really good. I would just pretty much recommend those. I know a couple people wore like some Bellevilles or whatever stuff, but I would recommend those too. And I think too, one of the other big things that we should go into quick is chafing. I feel like
dude.
My personal experience is I've never worn compressions or anything. I free ball it when I wear my pants, and I did chafe a little bit, but not crazy. And where I chafed was at the tip of my my jaw.
Massive dong.
So
all right, Joe, I'm going to tell you what your leader should have told you then. The soft iPro case that you get?
You put the fucking
the silky smooth iPro case. You just fucking fit that thing over your dick and balls.
I didn't think about that
because baby.
Because you know what I did? I duct taped mine.
No, dude, that sounds like what happened in my
You're a
sides.
freak. That sounds like one of those Ranger songs that they were asking about an hour ago.
But what happened is like when I duct taped it, right? To like give it a shield cover, after 3 days, it eventually like became soggy and loose and whatever. So I would not recommend that. So
You are so fucking
Soggy and
dumb.
loose.
yeah, and so I would recommend what Shoemate just said, or if and I guess it depends on the person. I mean, I got like decent sized legs, but mine pretty much touch when I'm standing still, but I never had an issue with chafing really down there. But if you can, you get the body glide or
Yep.
whatever to rub down there. But I feel like honestly, right up with feet is chafing. So if you got skinny legs, then you're good to work impressions, or no, sorry, if you got skinny legs, then you're chilling. You should be right. But if you got a little bit bigger legs, like you better
Like you actually
find
did some shit before you got in.
yeah, you better find ways of however you chafe, like whether you got to body glide it, you got to wear compressions, you got to wear a fucking high pro fucking cover over your fucking shit, like whatever it is, because like, probably second day guys are going to be walking like they got fucking something up their ass because they're chafing so bad, and that shit will fucking put you down if it gets too bad. So
True. So for me, I chafed.
I want to go back to those Fox River socks. I'm pretty sure I heard a story back when I was going into school about people who wore them and didn't change them out, and they
They
got
smell
wet.
so bad.
Well, when they got wet, they didn't change them out, and so when they pulled their socks off, it like ripped all the skin off the bottom of their feet.
That sounds
Well-
like a fucking urban myth.
well,
Like an urban legend.
here's the thing.
Private fucking news
I never
network.
wore them because
Here's
of
the
it.
thing. Fox Rivers do kind of have like almost like a like I don't know how to put it, like a compression area around the heel where it's a little bit almost like if you ever wore like Nike Elite basketball socks.
Mm.
That's kind of what they, at least for me, they feel like. So like they're a little bit like cushionier, like compressed around the heel. So it is like you can't just like kind of rip them off. You kind of gotta like scrunch it down. At least for me, and scrunch it down because it does get like kind of caught around the ankle. So, but the only thing I've noticed with Fox Rivers are good, especially for the price. But I do notice that when they get wet, they get kind of crusty and hard. Not as much as like the basic training socks, but like after
They do get a little gross.
yeah. But I mean, Darn Tufts, I've never had any issues with
Darn
Fox Rivers.
Tufts.
Yeah, and also like I mean, to be honest, what else are you gonna be spending your money on when you're going through basic and airborne school and stuff besides shit for the packing list? So
On it,
you're gonna-
honestly,
Arrow.
yeah. Like socks are like the biggest fucking ROI that you could fucking buy. Like your feet are you're literally like Joe was saying earlier, like your most important part of your fucking ability to pass rasp. If your feet are fucked, you're fucked. So yeah, I would spend money on the fucking Darn Tufts. I don't know what does Commando store. We're talking not Commando store, Commandos and fucking Ranger Joe's, right? Those are the two big ones.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they sell Darn Tufts or not. I think
They
that they
do.
probably do.
Probably.
Okay.
I got
would
mine
assume
yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I got mine
Okay.
at I think Ranger Joe's. Yeah, and I still
Okay.
have the 3 pair that I got.
I found like fucking 4 pairs of Darn Tufts on the fucking in the laundry room in Florida phase of Ranger School that no one had claimed, and so I fucking jacked those shits, and I still have them.
I got a pair that I snagged from Ranger School from the laundry room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I bought, I think they have like the light ones. I think I bought a pair of lights, a couple pairs actually from Cabela's or some shit. But I actually have a hole in one of my fucking Darn Tufts, so I might fucking activate that warranty.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with like Patagonia. Like I know
That was literally
Patagonia-
6 years ago that I got them.
Yeah,
I graduated
Yeah.
Ranger School 6 years ago today, which is crazy.
yeah.
And they're still
Patagonia
kicking.
does the same thing. Like you have a warranty on anything that you get, like a lifetime warranty. I don't know how you do it. Obviously, I haven't done it yet because I haven't had any issues. But for socks to last as long as they have for you and for me, and I'm sure for Shoemate, like, yeah, they're quality socks because, yeah, 6+ years of intensely wearing them, not just fucking to mow the grass, but fucking, putting
Actually
them through-
going on target, bro.
or walking through fucking water and swamps and shit with them. Like, and they're still completely fine. So yeah, put your
Oh,
money, get some darn toes.
dude. All right. Did I tell y'all about the fucking recent fucking camping trip I went on? I think I told you, Joe.
Yeah.
So all this is a testament to darn tough as well, and we'll talk about chafing as well. Initially, this trip was supposed to be a 50-miler fucking walk over fucking 2 days, so 25 miles a day, alongside this fucking railroad, old abandoned railroad in Idaho. Got shifted to, all right, we're just going to do this fucking loop in the Seven Devils Mountains in Idaho, which is like close to the border of Oregon on the western side of Idaho. It was like 28 miles. Okay, 14 miles, 2 days, a little bit more elevation, whatever. And then because they went on leave, and it was going to be my boy who I met on Instagram, actually way back in the day, was my roommate for a while. And then my buddy from 275 who got out. I went to RASP with him, and then I was in ranger school with him. So it was going to be the three of us. We're going to do this fucking 28-mile hike. Long story short, old boy's flight gets delayed. So we end up just doing a 1.5 mile walk into this little fucking, it's called Sheep Lake up in the Seven Devils Mountains. And there's 4 peaks. There was 4 peaks that we could see from our little lake of the Seven Devils. It was Tower of Babel, Ball, She Devil, and He Devil. And I'm fucking autistic, right? And I'm like, all right, Ranger School Simulator, fucking 2K23. Alice Pack, fucking cries, Loa Zephyr boots, was wearing my darn toughs. And what I find for me personally, it works really well is Ranger panties work great for fucking preventing chafing, at least for me. I never chafe in the fucking crotch area whenever I wear those. So those are what I use. And then I used a little bit of body. I had Body Glide. I actually didn't use it. I had it on standby. But 1.5 mile walk in, fucking brutal uphill walk for the first part. We get to our campsite at this lake, and we're looking at the fucking mountain ranges around us. And the easiest way up for one of them is up this fucking, like, they call it a scree field, but it's basically just shale, just fucking loose rock, and just straight up fucking about 1,000 feet. And so that's the route we decided to go. We fucking climbed that shit, and it was probably about an hour and a half, maybe not an hour and a half, but it was at least an hour of fucking bear crawling up loose ass rock. And I was in the back, and so they're kept fucking kicking rocks down on me, and like I'm taking steps, and it's like 5 feet around me, all the fucking rocks are like sliding out from underneath me, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. This is fucking retarded. We get up to the top, we fucking walk along a ridge line, and this is also ties into some land navigation here. So we summit our first peak, which was Ball, and we get to the top of that, and we're like, all right, cool. According to the map, it's just this nice little saddle down to Tower of Babel, which is the next summit that we're wanting to hit, because we're wanting to hit 2 before it gets dark. We got about probably an hour of sunlight left. And we're like, all right, we're just going to fucking bebop down this little saddle, and we're going to get there. We're using Caltopo, which is like a topography like app on your phone. And we start walking along the ridgeline, and sure enough, it turns out to not be a saddle, and turns out to be these fucking just spires, like literally like fucking fingers pointing to the sky of fucking cliffs. And we're like, damn.
Look.
So that's why you don't ever trust your map. You trust but verify. So we're like, fuck, dude, like, how are we going to get around this? We want to hit this summit before the sun goes down. And we finally figure out we can like go down off the backside of the mountain, kind of come back up and around, dodge the cliffs. We still had to like free solo some of the shit. It wasn't like anything fucking crazy. Like, I'm not a huge climber, so I don't know what kind of rating it was, but it was like rock climbing basically. And we hit the summit of Tower of Babel, like right as the sun is going down. And it's pretty, like, it's beautiful. It's great. And we're like, we got to get off this fucking mountain before the sun goes down, because we only have headlamps. We don't have any kind of warming layers, and it's going to be a bad time. And we don't want to go down the shale field that took us an hour and a half to climb. And so we're like looking at the map, and we finally just kind of figure out like the general route that we're going to go down. And we get cliffed out like 3 different times on the descent. Like, oh, that way's a cliff. That way's a cliff. We finally find a route that fucking works. And it took us like another fucking hour and a half, 2 hours to get down. And there was other people staying at the lake, and they like were watching us like climb the fucking cliff, and then they watched the summit. and then they were watching our headlights because we had to turn on our headlights. We did this all in the dark, and they watched us fucking climb down. They're like, we woke up the next day and we were talking to them. They're like, yeah, we like woke up this morning. We were like looking at where you guys were last time. We're like, we had no idea how you guys got down. We're like, yeah, we have no idea either. We got fucking lucky. And that was the fucking probably the sketchiest shit I've done since fucking for a while. It was definitely the fucking one of the harder hikes I've done since Ranger School. Like just literally bear crawling up this rock field, dude. Like shit was fucking whack.
Yeah.
And like we dropped our rucks, dude. Like we fucking dropped our rucks. We weren't even carrying anything. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring my rifle to this. And I'm glad that I didn't, because that would have just been fucking miserable.
Yeah, that sounds fucking horrible.
Dude, it was
So
wild.
fun.
And it's funny because the two guys that I went with, they both had done the BRC train up. So like, and like recently, like within the past 2 years. So I was like, fuck, dude, like I am the odd man out on fucking conditioning for sure. At least on the uphills, because I'm a heavy boy. But on the downhills, I did pretty good. Way better at going downhill and fucking managing, stepping over fucking rocks and shit. But yeah, there's my story. I was wearing darn toughs the whole time. And I don't know how you guys feel about the lowest Zephyrs. You know which ones I'm talking about? The ones you get issued. What do you guys think about those boots? Because I fucking love them. They're my favorite.
I think that they're comfortable. I never really wore them. They're kind of a little bulky for me. But I think that they're comfortable for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would,
But
yeah.
mine also got like, I ruined mine like bad. I'm trying to think about what I did to them. I did something. They must have like got wet or something, and I like forgot about them, and they were just disgusting. And I was like, okay, never wearing these ever again. So it was just kind of a training casualty.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good, but what I felt like is because I remember I texted you already and was like, yo, can I get my own boots? And you guys were like, yeah, as long as they're like, not fucking stupid. And I was like, okay, because I like the lows, but for me, when it came to like running with them, it felt more, and I think it's because of the sole, like the bottom sole and stuff. It felt more like I was running with like a Metcon type of shoe. It had like a harder sole, and so it didn't feel like as comfortable as like like I went with the Merrells because they have like a little bit of a softer like sole at the bottom, so it felt like I was running more with tennis shoes with those than with the lows. But no, they're good. They're definitely good boots, especially for like climbing up fucking mountains, hills, or fucking rucking type of shit. But like overall, like I like the Merrells personally because one, like the lows, at least the ones I got issued weren't wide, and I have wider feet. So like I got the Merrell wides and they fit better, but also I like more of the tennis shoey feeling when it came to like boots over like a harder boot type of thing. But that also is just personal preference. Like, and for all you guys listening, like, you'll figure out through trial and error what boot works best for you, whether you're able to expand to Merrells and Solomons or whatever, if you get into a regiment or whatever, or if you have to stay with Army issued AR-670-1 boots, you'll find what ones work good and what don't. But for all the Army issued boots, I'd say, you can't go wrong with the NFSs or Garmont TA Bifidas. Those are always solid. And then if you're going to expand into the wider branch of Solomons or Merrells, you can always go with the Merrell Vibrams a lot of guys wear, or Solomon's, I think like the Ultras, whatever. And I think Shoemate, you wore would you wear the Under Armour ones, right?
Yeah,
oh,
so
dude, those
I'm a big fan.
those Under Armour ones were fucking sick, dude. They don't make them anymore. But the ones with those the camo fucking sole, or the
yeah. Which
yeah.
I wanted the all black ones, but the material of the all black ones that were like leather, and I was like, but no, they're the Under Armour ones. They feel like a fucking tennis shoe. And then the those Innovate boots.
Innovates.
Those were good. I mean, the kind of boots that I like aren't for hiking. You know, that's for you're landing on the X and you're going.
Very,
'Cause
very
I-
mission specific.
I wore those Innovate boots in Colorado whenever we went to the springs and did that. I don't know if you guys were there. Did like that long
I was
walk
in
or
school.
whatever.
Did those work for that long walk?
I mean, yeah, the amount of like cactus needles though, that because they're just like cloth. It's just
Yeah.
like a cloth boot. They just right through the side. And so I literally had to sit down and pulled my boot off. I tried to pull out the needle and it snapped off in the boot. So when I took my boot off, tried to pull it out, snapped off in my sock. So I was sitting there fucking toes out, feeling the breeze, having to try and pull this thing out. It snapped down so low with my fucking Gerber in the middle of a long walk. And after that, I kind of was like, okay, if we're ever doing anything like this ever again, like I was kind of real big on the standard issue boots though. I kind of like the standard issue boots for
Unpopular opinion, but I agree.
their,
Wait, well,
especially once you break them in.
Mhm.
Like when you break them in and they're like molded to your feet from getting wet or whatever. I mean, they're as long as you can like make sure that they're molded pretty well to you, they're pretty nice. And then the
Oh.
sole, I'm pretty sure they have Vibram soles.
Yeah, they do.
Like they're running in them, like you're fucked, you know. But
Oh yeah, they suck to run.
and
in, but
they're heavy. Like there's a lot of downside to them, but you know, for me, they were pretty comfortable and you could pretty much do anything in them. And then even the Belleville like standard issue, those were
the fucking
nice.
I'll cap you off of that because so I had my
what are you, a
Belleville's
fucking
on-
officer?
I'll
Sergeant.
Sergeant. Let me
Sergeants,
caveat, Sergeant.
Sergeants. I no, because I had the Belleville's standard issues that I bought for RASP graduation. I wore those for my duty uniform throughout the years,
Mhm.
and like I got the Nike boots because I couldn't find the NFSs when I came to the guard, and I needed to have a
The
pair.
version 2 Nike boots.
Yeah, because I wanted to get
I kinda
NFSs.
like- I kind of like those too. Those were
Yeah.
kinda nice.
They sucked at first where the Achilles was, but I broke them into where they're good now. But when I went to JRTC, I brought the Bellevilles, and I put my my Merrill insoles into them, and yeah, I actually because the Bellevilles were the best fitted boot I had as far as Army boot goes, and yeah, I wore those the entire time, and I did the 12-mile ruck with them, and I had no issues with them. They are a little bit heavier, but over the years, when you've been in long enough, like you're able, your feet are and shins and calves or stuff are fine. So they actually are a pretty solid fucking boot.
If you change the insole in them, it's
Oh, yeah.
night and day. You have to change the insole in them because the insoles are fucking millimeters thick. But
Yep.
if you get like some decent insoles in there, I mean,
Yeah, they're just a little bit heavier, but they have good ankle support and they're pretty solid, surprisingly. But
yeah, you can get those sons of bitches tight.
we got some questions, Zach. Bunch of questions.
Bunch of questions from Soto. Really quick, going back to the Under Armour boots, those things fuck. You can't get them anymore. I wore them on my infamous drunk 12-miler, and they were fucking great. Super
If anybody
comfy,
wants
but
a pair, size 12, $400.
$400 fucking bucks. You heard it here. Used by fucking authentic 75th Range Regiment.
He'll sign them too.
No,
I wore
still
mine.
wear 'em.
I wore mine to a fucking Spartan race, and they got fucked, and I threw them away after that. But that was after I wore them every day for fucking 4 months. But they were great boots. I like the lows. I fucking wore them for every long walk I ever did, and fantastic boots. Like Joe was saying, they're kind of heavy, they're kind of fucking stiff, but they're really good. I didn't really have any problems with the weight. A lot of people don't like them. All right. got the questions. RASP is RASP big boy rules or treated like basic? You get more leeway than basic. You have your phone. I think they might have
It's a good
changed it.
in-between.
It varies honestly between classes. So you might have your phone. Like I had my phone from day one, and it was like, hey, don't use it. You can't have it on. You can't use it during the duty day, but after after you're off for the day, you can use it. But if someone fucks up or like does some kind of crazy shit, like they're gonna lock down on you. So it depends on the maturity of your class as a whole. Because some classes they'll get a lot of leeway. Go ahead, Joe.
I can say that because I went through 2 classes. My first class was you could have your phones after, obviously keep them in your locker, and then once you're done with the day, you could use them, and you could also dip after dip and smoke after you were done with the day. And then my second class I went through, they were both no-goes. You had to turn your phone in, and there was absolutely no dip, no nicotine, no nothing. And on top of that, I'm trying to remember what the other thing was. Fuck was it? Yeah, no phones, no dip. Oh, and then we also that was my second class, was the class when it changed to like everybody had to do roster numbers and all that shit. So yeah, it varies on the class and maturity, but I think it's based off of like the class before you, and if they fucked up, then get fucked. It takes a couple classes to get back to whatever, but yeah. So
yeah, it varies, but you do have more freedom than basic. Like your weekends are generally off. She told the story before about having hydration formations in the middle of the summer. I went through in the winter.
It wasn't even summer. It was like October.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still basically summer for Georgia. Let's be honest. Like I had my weekends off, so it was like I would go to the movie theaters. I didn't have a car and I didn't have friends with a car, so me and my boy would fucking walk to the movie theater on the weekends. We'd fucking like watch like a couple movies, fucking hang out at the fucking Airborne PX, and then just fucking sit in our bunks.
Did you guys, maybe it was different for you guys, but for me, for both my classes, you could do what you wanted to do, but you had to be back and you had to go to chow, breakfast, morning, and dinner chow. You guys all had to walk together, and we always had to go to the OCS.
We didn't walk together. It was on your own.
Right. We had to fucking sign in, and then we all had to walk there together.
That sucks.
Every single time. Yeah. So it must change.
It changes. Soda. Like, don't worry about that shit. Like, you're gonna adapt to whatever fucking happens to you. Like, I don't know what it is currently. I know that they're doing Coal Range in week 4 now. So after week 3, you go to Coal Range. That's the only thing I know that for sure that has changed. And then he's asking, I've talked about not trying out for an SMU. Joe and Shoemate, why do you guys regret not trying out for an SMU?
Nope.
Taking a long walk.
I do not.
Joe?
No, in my situation, no, because of Mary Catherine wanting to go start a life and stuff. But if I was single and I never met her, I think eventually maybe I would have given it a shot, just because, like, kind of got really invested in the military. I mean, even though I'm in the Guard now, like I'm still in the military and still invested in all that stuff. But and just to kind of see, just to give it a shot, and whether I would get selected or not is more just a factor that I did it to kind of check it off the box. But with my situation, like previously and to now, like, no, I don't regret it at all, because ultimately, like, at least for me, like the lifestyle was great, but it also isn't necessarily adaptable for like a long-term relationship or anything like that per se. It's not ideal, and especially something like that, it's not saying you can't have a wife and kids and do that, but it's a lot harder. And regiment as it was, even just me just having a girlfriend, I can't vouch for having a wife and kids and stuff like Shoemate, but just having a girlfriend and then living that lifestyle was already difficult. So trying to do something like that I feel like it would take my full energy, full force, and I wouldn't be able to have a relationship. So I don't regret it. at least in my scenario. If I lived a different life, maybe, but no.
Yeah.
We had 2 questions before that too. It was Isaac and Sean.
What fitness regimen do you guys use? I'm currently doing. I'm learning Olympic lifts. I've mentioned that before, and I think Isaac, you're from my fucking Instagram, so you've seen me some of my fucking lifts and shit. But I'm doing like Olympic lifts, and then I'm doing a little bit of bodybuilding lifts, a little bit of fucking powerlifting. I haven't really deadlifted at all. I'm running a lot. I'm running like fucking 3 times a week. Just doing like fucking zone 2 runs and then like 60/20s, like nothing special, just to keep my fucking cardio up, which helped a lot on the fucking Idaho trip. I've done a few rucks. But like I don't really see the desire for myself right now to get big, like massive, because like I still want to be able to sprint, be able to fucking maneuver and shit. Just general athleticism, which getting massive would kind of be difficult to balance. So I'm doing, yeah, Olympic lifts are fucking fun. It's something new for me. So been enjoying that. Joe, what are you doing?
I mean, I haven't worked out the past 2 weeks because I've been doing stuff for my back and stuff. But I mean, I've definitely geared away from the powerlifting and more of the like not even the slightest CrossFit, but more of the like conditioning workout type of vibe. So I still do like the basic compound lifts, but I've been doing just like a lot of sets with a lot of reps and like a lot of volume and a lot of supersets, and then doing cardio, but like also kind of going back to like how I used to train for football. So I do like a lot of sled drags, a lot of like suitcase carries, farmer carries, and more stuff for overall all around fitness and just like being strong as fuck. Type of like lifting, if that makes sense. Like more of a athletic, like sports, like football type of program than anything, because I'm sure Shuman, you can both like agree. Like I've had my injuries, you guys have had yours and whatnot. It's like like yeah, I can deadlift like heavy weights still, not as heavy as I used to, but like what's the fucking point of putting fucking 435, 445 on the fucking bar and deadlifting? Like there ain't much reasoning behind it over, I could do fucking pull-ups and some fucking, uh, Penlay rows and stuff like that. So I've been kind of gearing more towards that for the past, like probably 6 months now, at least that's kind of what I've been doing. So.
And I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Well, yeah, what are you doing, shoemate?
No, what do you mean you're not
You wanna see what
utilizing?
I'm doing, brother?
You're not
Oh, dude,
utilizing.
those look good.
No,
I need to
you're
go
not-
get my fucking Snickers
you're-
at the freezer.
I went on a run today and it almost fucking killed me.
Oh, dude, running around the neighborhood, dude.
I ran past the old house. I ran to that roundabout.
Oh, did you?
Back.
That's like
She was
that's a
she was
2 mile.
going slow,
That's a
baby.
2 miler.
From my house. It's 3.
Is it?
It's a little over 3.
Okay.
It's like 1.7 from my house. I Google mapped it. I was making sure I wasn't running any more than I needed to.
Wait, sure, you're not utilizing
No.
the fucking sick ass cable setup that you built?
Dude, that thing kind of sucks. No, the gym, the like neighborhood gym or whatever, has a bunch of cables, like actual like machines. So I've been going over there, and they have like some treadmills and some bikes and stuff. So something easy, go ride the bike for 30 minutes or go do like that incline walk. Shit. Stimulate some hills that we don't have over here.
0 hills in
And
Savannah.
just doing really the bare minimum, enough to make sure I don't balloon up to fucking 400 pounds from all the Dr. Pepper and juices that I'm fucking eating. But I'll tell you what, dude, it's tough whenever you have kids and a family, and now you don't get paid to work out. Trying to find the time. I tried waking up early and working out at like 6, and my gym is in my garage, and so I start clanging weight around, and it's both my kids' rooms are right above the garage, and so of course they wake up, and then the missus gets pissed, and then she's like, "Yeah, no, you're fucking done with that."
Damn.
The gym on Hunter actually is 24 hours now.
Oh.
You can go and register your card at the gym, and then it's like a 24-hour fitness beep or whatever the hell you do, and you can go in there whenever, except for the active duty only times, but it's very pretty,
Yeah, I
pretty
remember-
cool.
remember
I
you
need to go
tell-
register. I need to go. What's up?
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that with your.
I need to go register mine so I could just
Yeah.
kind of go over there whenever. But yeah, pretty cool. Too bad it wasn't like that, whenever we were there.
I mean, we had our
That would've been
fucking
nice.
we had our 24-hour gyms.
I know, but sometimes you just want to go do some cables and
Dude, I was so mad when they took the cables out of Donovan.
what is up, dude?
Oh shit, dude. Blake is on, dude. Fuck yeah.
What's up? What's up, battle?
Battle. 1 mile up, 1 mile down, brother.
Snow Hill.
Dude, Blake, we got to get you on the fucking podcast, dude. We got to get you one-on-one, you and me. I got people asking about fucking sniper section and shit. Hell yeah. Any cool trips Bat Boys take on a long leave? Home.
Love you, Blake. Miss you, Blake.
Blake's
I
the
can't do
homie.
the other one how they do it. So, well, on my screen, you were doing
It's
it
the opposite.
so we would look like a bunch of retards.
I'm just washed up now. Dude, Blake, stop.
Like
You're fucking chill. You're fucking hunting.
you-
You're out there hunting in fucking, I think you're in Kentucky. Is it Kentucky? Kentucky or Tennessee, one of the two. Either way, you're out there hunting. You're out there fucking playing that guitar, dude. I see you. I see you.
you want to talk about washed, Blake? I'm a shell of the man I once was.
Not me. I'm in my prime.
I got the diaper bag slung over my shoulder. I'm yelling at middle-aged women in the school pickup and drop off line. Fucking
Oh no. Tennessee, God's country. Soda asks, favorite school y'all went to? Can you talk about being forced to go to schools? I don't think any of us were forced to go to schools that we didn't want to go.
I almost was. It was going to be terrible. It almost cost me to miss an appointment, and I was fucking pissed.
Oh, you had to
What's-
go to school. You had to go to a school that cost you from going on deployment. Oh, I've been there, brother.
Same.
Been
Whipped
there.
my ass, motherfucker.
But only I got
Ranger
lied
school.
to.
Mine was
I got fucking
basic
lied to.
military mountaineering. All right, fucker. So I don't want to fucking hear it. And all the stories I heard about that is, oh yeah, they literally just make you put your rucksacks on and run up and down the fucking mountains in Vermont again. And I said, I'm not fucking doing that.
Nah.
How do I get out of this? Because I didn't even. They literally said, pick your schools that you want to go to. I said, sounds good. And I picked a couple. They said, we couldn't get you any of those, but we got you this. Also, you're going. Here's your report date. And I said, oh, fuck me. And then we were getting ready to deploy. And I said, get me out of this now. And they said, nothing we could do. You're hard slotted unless you find somebody else. And so I went around and found the freshest tab that I could find and said, hey, you're going to military mountaineering. They already, it's hard slotted. Like there's nothing we could do. They're like, oh man, okay.
Nah, the old
Shit, I
switcheroo,
did.
dude. The old
Wipe the hands
switcheroo.
clean. And then he ended up getting the wrong dates, and so he missed the school anyways. He like got on his flight, went to the school. They're like, bro, you're like a week late. So he just got on the flight back and came back home. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. You know? He gets to relax after Ranger school and get fat and eat Oreos and fuck off a little bit. And I got to deploy, so
Works
yeah,
out.
mad at it.
Soda again with the fucking Garmont boots. Should I change the insoles out? I did change my insoles. I don't remember what fucking insoles I got, but they worked out for me.
The Garmont ones, though, I think I still have mine in my Garmont boots. They're like the same insoles. Really, the only ones I really worried about were the like standard issue. But I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like if there's like a specific insert or something that you already like, or you just want something that's a little bit more cushion, it never hurts to kind of play around and see what works best for you too, because you don't know till you know.
Soda again. I did do a drunk 12 miler. I've told the story a few times, but I drank half a fucking handle of rum during our fucking mandatory quarantine before our 2020 deployment. And our CO said some dumb shit about getting me out on target, even though I was going to be the jock NCO. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go get my ruck on and I'm going to walk till the sun comes up because I'm a fucking autist. And so I signed a fucking Mark 48 out of the guns room, or out of the fucking arms room, not the guns room, even though it is the guns room. And I fucking was going to walk till the sun came up. And then I was like, fuck it. I'll just do a 12 miler. Finished it under 3 hours. I was sober by fucking mile 7 or 8. But I still came in at like 12:55 or some shit. Prior infantry, Marines, and regiment, I have never seen one personally. I know that there are a few Marines that do come through regiment. My boy fucking Pierce Kakizi, who does he has the Ranger Blueprint, which out of the 10 people that are still watching, if you're about to go to RASP, if you're not already in the Ranger Blueprint, I would recommend joining. But I think we did have a fucking former Marine in first spat. But it's pretty rare. So and then Isaac, did you see the guy I sent you that looked exactly like Joe? I did not. I don't check my message requests very often, so I will have to fucking go in and check that out. Joe, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Actually, I got a question. I asked it in the chat, but that Joseph Thurston kid, I'm curious if that is Thurston in my fucking squad. That's what I'm curious about. Because I got a Thurston in my fucking squad and I can't remember his first name.
Oh, you gotta smoke him next time you see him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask. I can't remember his first name, but
Joseph, were you watching the live stream?
If that is him, that's funny.
This will be the second. This will be the second time that you've talked to somebody who you know. While you're
right.
The last time was wild.
Yeah.
How big did the biggest dude get on deployment?
Well, I got pretty fucking massive. I went from
respect. I love it.
Actually, I did get pretty big naturally. I went from fucking 163 to 170. I gained 15 pounds on just creatine and fucking testosterone and not checking out for fucking 4 months. So
no, this was a 2019 deployment, right?
Okay.
You broke your fucking jacket. I was about to call you. I was about to say, dude, you fucking broke your streak about 3 months in.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks before I left. Look, but that did fuel me. I tell you what.
Yeah, it works.
The whole fucking bathroom. You're probably mopping the whole bathroom.
First of all,
It's like that episode of South Park with Randy. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
yeah, where it's like all over the walls.
Yeah.
I want to caveat off of the Chad soda. First of all, when I say creatine, it is creatine. It's not Tren. I have it in my fucking room right there. I've never taken anything. All natural, baby. Although I wish, part of me wants to.
Joke's on you. You should have.
Dude, part of me has always thought about taking it just because I feel like I get fucking massive, but also like, I don't know. It's creatine works very good for me. It's always worked really well with my body. And also like, I don't know. I just don't care to pay for all the money and all the possibilities of issues and stuff with it. So I've always been natural, but yeah, never hopped on Tren or SARMs or Test or fucking anything. Creatine and fucking pre-workout and yeah. What other questions we got?
Should have, Joe.
I know I should have.
Never would have felt better.
I got about fucking 215 on my 2020 deployment to fucking Afghanistan, but that was also because I was fucking sleeping a lot.
How big were you in Syria?
I think I hit 200. I think I was the heaviest at 205. But our boy fucking dude, Traps McGee, dude, he got fucking big in Syria, but I think he was doing stuff.
Well, yeah, no shit. Travis McGee, man, him looking at him on that those curved treadmills running was the best. He literally looked like Mr. Incredible.
Dude, he was.
Yeah, he got big.
Do they do bi-monthly piss tests? No. It's like maybe once a month. But I'll fucking pass off to the urinalysis master.
Show me what you pee with, motherfuckers.
Let me see that dick.
No, they do. I mean, really, it's kind of whatever your commander. It was up to me. We weren't doing them because it was a fucking pain in the ass for me. But your commander will tell you like, hey, I want to test 10%. I think it's like 10% a month is like the bare minimum. So your commander literally goes to like whoever the UPL, like the company UPL is, and kind of gives them the number of what they're looking for, and then you just kind of go in your roster and randomly generate people. And then yeah. I can't tell you
first, folks.
what all they test for because I don't remember. But yeah, if you can avoid being a UPL, avoid it. It's a fucking pain in the ass. I mean, you do get to see some good dick, but it ain't it, Chief.
Oh. Fucking smoking to be sure. Yes, sir.
I love that.
Way.
Smoke them out of principle.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
All right, boys. Well, about that time. It's fucking late as fuck over there. Well, not late as fuck.
It's only 11.
It's only 11. That night is young.
Oh, I was gonna ask too, quick. Shu, have you watched the Ahsoka series?
No,
You Disney
it is.
or you watch Star Wars at all? Star Wars, the Clone Wars, or anything like that?
No, I mean the last thing that I watched was like The Mandalorian, but that was only I only watched the first season. I didn't watch the new ones.
Say, well, if you got time, there's like that 5-episode series on Disney Plus, like Ahsoka.
Is that with the girl that has the fucking things? That
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like not like Clone War. It's like fucking real people type of thing. I'm 2 episodes in, but it actually is pretty good. It kind of is like, a little backstory with her, but also like dives into her and fucking Anakin, whatever. But it's just a 5-episode. It's kind of like the same vibes like a Mandalorian series. So if you like the first season of that, you should check it out because it's only 5 episodes, and yeah, I'm like 2 episodes in, but
Well, I got a lot of shit I got to watch before that. My wife and I
Yeah.
are watching Suits right now for the first time.
Oh,
good show.
Dude, Harvey is the fucking best.
Dude, he is, and
He's such a fucking prick.
also fucking dude, Meghan Markle, the girl in it.
the fucking
She's kind of a
the
bitch
princess?
the whole time.
Yeah, but she's fucking hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Her personality fucking steers me away from her. I go from literally with every single character in that show. I go from like, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome to this guy fucking sucks every time. Like even just today, I'm pretty sure with Donna, I told Alex like, oh, Donna's a fucking psychopath. To Donna's the best. To what the fuck is she doing? To goddamn right, that's Donna. It's like, oh, I mean, it's all right. I started watching it like halfway through season 2, and then I stayed up one day till like 3 in the morning watching a bunch of episodes, and then I started watching it again in like season 4, wherever she was. So I don't know half the shit going on, but
Man, Squill is back, dude. Who the fuck is Caleb, dude?
Yeah,
Caleb, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are
How
you?
the fuck do you know that name?
I fucking like him.
Insider. Yeah, of course you do. He sits in
Van
looking good,
Squeal,
bro.
dude.
Fucking lie.
How do you know the name Van Squeal? That's a fucking need to know basis.
I told Alex the other day, she was saying that she wants to get a magnet of me with a mustache. And I looked at her dead in the eyes and I said, I already have a magnet. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I went, a pussy magnet. He's like, get the fuck out of the house. And so I got, booted outside.
No. 275 lookalike. What the fuck you mean, Joe Pisser? Joe Pisser says 275 lookalike. Who the fuck you talking about, Joe?
I actually met a guy at the gym a couple months ago here that was from 275.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I only seen him once so far at the gym. But yeah. Other than that, I only know one other dude from 275. I don't know many guys from
That
there.
sounds about right.
Dude,
What?
is 275 even real?
Yeah. Just fucking real.
I'm talking about 275. Is it even real, dude? I've only met, like you said, Joe. I've only known 2 people from 275. Well, 3 people from 275.
Seems fake.
Seems fake, dude. I think the only real battalions are 1st and 3rd.
True.
But of course, first bat, best bat.
Wait, I guess in basic now you can have your religion be Jedi.
Gay.
You can have your religion be Jedi for a long time.
Yeah, if you do that though, you're fucking gay.
Well, first of all, buddy.
First of all, you didn't have your religion as Jedi. Second of all, your religion right now isn't Jedi. And you would never claim that.
You sounded like a fucking Sith Lord to me right now. First of all, buddy, you look like you've been consumed by the dark side. And second of all, you're just pissed you can't. You're just pissed you can't master the fucking Force like me.
All right, Joe. If you can master the Force, I want you to fucking levitate your laptop in the air right now.
Why would I show you that?
To prove that you're a Jedi. Duh.
I'll never show you my abilities and skill,
Nah.
bitch.
Cope and seethe.
Never.
Joe Pisser. No, I never heard of that.
No, what do you, Joe? Yeah, Joe, what are you talking about? 275 look like? I've never heard that joke before.
Enlighten me, brother.
And enlighten us.
If
Let
I
us
had to
know.
take a wild guess, I would say it's because of an incident that happened 275 that I know of that would be such as to run away because a guy at 275 once committed a crime that was
No,
some
bank
sort.
robber.
No,
Yeah.
you never heard the story. I'll give it very little detail, but enough detail of, had some firearms and decided to
Was this the concert guy?
end a hooker's life and go on a bridge and
Oh, bridge guy.
oncoming traffic and yeah, something like that.
Oh. Yeah, that guy. Fuck that guy.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Joe, why is everyone always sleeping on us Minnesota boys? Caleb, I don't know.
Oh, Caleb's the guy I think that hit you up before.
Take Caleb to the Super Bowl if the Vikings go. There you go.
You know what,
You
Caleb?
take my
Yeah,
ticket, Caleb.
yeah, Caleb. If the Vikings go to the Super Bowl, you know what? I'll buy you a ticket. We'll go to the Super Bowl together. Deal? Because since I've been alive, they haven't made it. So
Watch him make it to the Super Bowl. Now you got to fucking pay for this guy's fucking $5,000 ticket.
I will fucking hold you to it. I'm actually writing his name down right fucking now.
Caleb, shoot.
Yeah, well, he also has to get in contact with me. I'm not going to go out of my way to reach out to him.
At
if they go
Joe
to the
Van
Super Bowl,
Heel 7
I am making
on
sure-
Instagram.
That's not my Instagram handle.
J Van Heel 7
I'll
on
fucking
Instagram.
message him on fucking YouTube and give him your phone number.
All right, well, if you're going to go that route, then sure, fuck it. But I will.
Fucking soda RL, the fucking dude, Caleb hates the Vikings.
Okay, well, Caleb, you can go fuck yourself.
Caleb is
Shane
now
Ragan.
uninvited.
You want to know why, Caleb? I don't know if you've lived in Minnesota your whole life or what the deal is, but you're fucking fake. All right, because
that
I've been living in
motherfucker is not real.
because I've been living in Georgia for 8 years now. But fucking Skull Vikes. First of all, buddy, I got a Jefferson jersey in my room. I wear it every single fucking day. Actually, matter of fact,
Go
I
put it
got
on.
my fucking dog, my old jersey,
Oh, he has it right there.
my Adrian Peterson fucking jersey that she wears every fucking game, buddy. So don't you ever fucking disrespect the Vikings.
Jesus Christ.
He had that ready to go, dude.
Dude, it's right under the table. Yeah, she wears it every fucking Sunday. She wasn't born in fucking Minnesota. Goddamn, she loves the Vikes just like I do. And also, technically, the Vikes won me thousands of dollars. So
Thousands of dollars. Hella money. Hella cash.
Mm-hmm. You know what was crazy? I was looking up too. Speaking of sports betting, did you guys ever? Well, you probably didn't, Screech, but Shumate, you remember last year the Vikings beating the Colts, the biggest comeback in NFL history?
Mhm.
They were down 33-0 at half. I found out that the bet for the over and under of the Vikings winning was the over of them winning was 4,000.
Yeah.
So if you bet $1 and they won,
plus 4,000.
yeah. So if you bet fucking $10, you're up 40 grand. Like
Shit.
fucking crazy. But it also makes me seem to think like Vegas knows something because fucking like 4,000, isn't it?
So it was probably plus 40,000 then, or no, plus 400,000 if it was $1 for 40 grand.
No, it was
Because
$1.
whatever the plus or minus is if it's plus, that's what you win if you bet $100. If it's minus, that's how much it takes. That's how much you would have to put down in order to win $100.
Yeah. No, it might
So
have been that.
if say this Sunday the Vikings are plus 250 or whatever to win the game. If you bet $100, 250 is what you're walking away with.
Yeah.
But if they're minus 250, then you have to bet 250 to
Yeah.
make that 100. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Caleb, I lived in Minnesota my whole life. Yeah, you're probably just depressed as fuck because Minnesota is depressing as fuck, especially in the winters and spring and fall when it's snowing for 6 months out of the year and it's fucking negative 30 degrees. Yeah, you should move the fuck out of there. I love Minnesota, but I don't ever want to live there for the rest of my life. That's why I live in Georgia still, because you wake up in the morning, you go to work, and it's dark. You get home from work and it's dark. And then you have to shovel for fucking 2 hours. And then by the time you get done shoveling and you eat some food, it's time to go to bed. And you do that shit for fucking 6 months straight. So yeah, no. Minnesota's depressing, but the Vikings aren't, even though they are. But all right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, Joe, you got to get off, I think.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired and
You had a girlfriend or something.
yeah, but I'm just tired. I
attend
was
to.
up at fucking 5:30 this morning. And so fucking done. But we can get back to the regular schedules here.
Yeah, I'm down to fucking do this again. I don't know about next week, but fucking potentially.
Yeah, I guess it's more up to Shoemate than anybody. Got 2 kids and a wife, so
Shumate does have the kids and the wife.
yeah, a little bit more obligation.
I'll fucking rip these whenever. We got to get Bob on because I texted him and I sent him the link and he's like busy. I was like, damn it. Busy my fucking ass.
Oh,
dude.
he actually responded back to you?
Yeah.
That fucking cocksucker. I know he's on his fucking computer too, because Discord says he is.
Oh, dude,
I'm
fucking
gonna
synthetic person says, yo, what's up, Zach? I made y'all fucking show me your toes last time. Hopefully the piggies make an appearance again. I fucking remember that shit, dude. They're in socks right now. Oh, I'm not flexible. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what the people want to see.
Fucking foot fetishes.
Next time you need to pay for those.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey,
Like-
fucking super chat fucking $5 if you want to see my fucking bare toes.
This turns into a fucking
OnlyFans, dude. I'll take my shirt off right now.
OnlyFans where we're all fucking showing toes.
Fucking big.
Oh God, it really is after dark.
We're after dark now, boys. The fucking sun has gone down over Utah. Get Nick on. I think he means fucking old Lockhart and Jared again. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jules. We need more shoemate, bro.
How's Jared doing?
Jared Safley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's doing good. Last time I talked to him. Fucking yeah, dude. Caleb wants more shoemate though. Good for him.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Fucking round 2, dude. Oh, dude, fucking synthetics being weird in the chat, dude.
I respect it.
Dude, my fucking
Go get yourself some baby wipes, brother. You might have to clean up your keyboard a little bit.
watch out, dude. Joe, take off your shirt and flex for us.
I'll take it off my shirt and flex it. Absolutely not.
Why not, brother?
Because I don't want to embarrass you, all right, buddy?
Oh, okay.
I'll just show them the fucking forearms. Are you kidding me?
Nah, I'm like,
You mean the python?
you can't. It's
Damn.
dark in here.
Careful,
You can't
she
really see my
bite.
definition. Хорошо.
Yeah.
One keg of beer for the four of us.
You know what they say? It's not about the fucking size of the dog. It's about the fucking.
No, stop.
you already fucked it up.
You know what I'm
You're
talking
fucked
about?
up.
Fuck you guys.
Size of the dog in the fight.
Yeah, whatever. However it goes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fight
All
is
right,
a whole
gentlemen.
lot easier when the dog literally comes from Jesus's cock.
Oh, dude.
This is true. This is true.
It literally came from Jesus' cock.
I mean, I did, and you guys didn't. So, I don't know what to tell you.
If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I ain't, then
If
fuck
I
it.
ain't,
fuck
then
it.
fuck it.
You fucking jackass.
Oh, dude, Caleb's talking shit now, Joe.
You know, in Caleb, I felt even more for their BS. And I extended.
Hey, Caleb, if you don't got it, get down.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Caleb. You would have been in a lot longer in the National Guard if you had me as your fucking team leader / squad leader. Just saying. I'm a good morale boost.
Yeah, because Joe sucks off all his guys.
That's right. Pass your PT test and that's a blowjob.
Oh, dude, fucking alchemical soul, dude. I remember him. He's got his son going through ass. He made it to class up day, but failed the psych test. That's weird. I don't know that they did the psych test at the beginning.
They do.
Oh, damn. That's news. 24-month return, but he missed a formation, got a never to return to RASP. Made it to the 82nd. Damn. That fucking makes me a little sad. That fucking sucks.
How do you
Rip.
feel this? How do you feel the psych test? I don't think I
Dude,
took the
I don't
psych
know
test.
how you can fucking. Yeah, the psych test for me was at the fucking end.
I don't even know if I
Pretty,
took a psych
pretty sure
test.
I'm pretty sure for us we did it at the beginning.
They must have fucking changed it back to the fucking beginning.
I don't remember taking a psych test.
You don't. It was at the end. It was like a fucking multiple choice test, I think.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember.
Damn. Dude, Jules fucking didn't catch the beginning. He fucking is asking about support roles. Dude, I fucking brought on all the support guys I know, man. I fucking mechanics. I don't have a medic yet. I need to fucking hit up my medic buddies. But I brought on a fucking mechanic and a fucking radio guy. Those are about the fucking biggest support roles outside of medic in Fister. If you're still interested in hunting unknown beings, go to Glastonbury Mountain, Vermont. No one goes there and comes back. Okay, add it to the list. I was just out in the fucking sticks of goddamn desert phase of Ranger School, Dugway Proving Grounds, where apparently there's a bunch of UFOs, and me and my boy didn't see shit. Alchemical
Is that where you went out and shot all that steel with that?
with my Russian homie, with Ben.
I was gonna say that motherfucker looks Russian as shit.
He is Russian as shit. I'm gonna have to bring him on. His dad was Spetsnaz, like legit Spetsnaz, and he defected in the 80s. No, he's like legit. I'm not gonna say too much right now because I'm gonna let him fucking talk about it if he comes on. But the dude is legit. Like, I will say that. Like, all his tattoos are fucking legit. Like they're earned for sure. But no, that was just kind of where we go shooting. It's across the lake in fucking Saratoga Springs, Utah. But then we went down to Dugway. I had a short video on my channel about it. Didn't see anything. And then we're by Skinwalker Ranch as well. It's kind of fucking like, I think, a couple hours out up in the Uinta Basin. I want to go out there at some point, but it's about to get fucking snowy, so probably not this year. Alchemical Soul says he was too young. We think. I don't know if it was his age because I made it through RASP at fucking, 19.
Mhm. Same.
So I don't really know what fucking happened with that. Caleb says, Joe, I wish you were my team leader. Mine was Booty.
Oh,
Hey, dude.
you can still come back.
Hey,
to
you
the
can
Georgia
still
Guard.
come back, dude. They'll let you in.
Yep.
Oh, dude, Caleb says he leaves for pre-rasp on January 8th. Joe, you trying to bring me snacks?
You can go get your own snacks and fucking pre-rasp. You aren't.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
quarantine.
You can get your own fucking snacks, dude.
Yeah.
Come
Hey,
on,
fucking
Caleb.
Ranger School. Yeah, go get your own snacks. If you go to Ranger School, and I'm still here next to 5th R2B, then maybe.
Maybe. What are you gonna give him in return, though, is the question.
I'll show you where the snacks are at 5th RTP.
Yeah, maybe I'll give you some snacks, along with a fucking RI check-in, and fucking raise your entire shit, and then get you fucking day one.
Ooh.
Because I do know the commander up there because I talked to him a couple times at the gym. So I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
dude, Caleb, you might be fucked, bro.
Yeah, maybe I'll let him know your name and
Hey, this guy needs to recycle mountains at least once.
Hey, can you believe this guy doesn't like the fucking Vikings?
yeah. Fuck day one. I'll get you kicked out and never to return. Fucking Ranger School real quick.
NTR, baby.
Yeah. Friesen hates the Vikings.
Not gonna make it.
Not gonna make it.
Advice for the young guys and high school babies. Jules, I know you've seen my fucking previous videos, dude. Why are you asking that kind of fucking question, bro? Come on. It's not hard. It's not hard. Be in shape. Don't be a fucking pussy. That's all you need to know. Fucking buy good socks. Not sponsored by Darn Tough. Yet.
That's right.
Give me the 10,000 subs and I'll fucking cold email them fucking bitches.
Talk about showing toes.
I'll fucking
Bring
show
on-
my
bring on
toes.
the
I'll
door.
fucking the Darn Toughs, dude. I'll fucking film my toes in fucking 4K. Fucking covering them up with some fucking Darn Tough socks, dude.
I'll tell you what. I will show my fucking toes next stream if you guys. How many people are watching this?
Nobody wants.
We got 12 people watching, dude.
If I can get 5 of you guys to subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel.
Jesus Christ.
I've never had
That's
a-
all it take.
I've never had a subscriber on YouTube.
Yeah, because you
I've
don't
had my
post
channel
anything.
I've had my channel for 12 years.
Yeah, you don't post anything, Joe. That's why I don't have any subscribers.
I used to post Call of Duty videos. Yeah,
Of
way back when. I posted one Call of Duty video. Actually, no, I do have a video on this channel. My high school government
High
project.
school? I fucking knew it.
Yeah,
Classic.
it's got more views than any YouTube video you have.
Joe
shared,
Joe will
so-
show his toes if he gets 5 subscribers or if we get a fucking $10 super chat
Yeah, and
in the next minute.
And to make it even bigger, with my feet, I got plantar warts and an ingrown toenail and a recently broken toe. So if you guys want to see that, just kidding. I got more to offer than just
So
a
you have
foot.
3 subscribers.
Huh?
You have 3 subscribers.
I think I'm one of them.
How do you check? I don't even know how you check.
Oh, dude, 5's
Oh, there you
21.
go. You got 5 right now because I
Joe
just
says-
subbed to you so you could shut the hell up about it.
Fuck yeah, I did.
All right, I'm scrolling back up. Where's Joe's? I'm pretty sure I'm already subbed to you, Joe.
Dude, Zach, I'm about to pass you, brother. Soon,
Okay.
soon. I'm gonna be
All right,
hosting the fucking
there's a plus
podcast.
1. Now you got 6. Need 2
Bunch of-
more.
God, I can
2
drop
more,
out
and
of
then we get to
college.
see Joe's toes.
I get to drop out of college here, dude.
Good.
Fucking pursue YouTube. 7 8 subscribers.
Hey, there's your 5, dude. Let's see them toes.
No, I'm
Let's
pretty sure
go.
I think I had one or two, and it's for my other.
No,
my
those
other
don't count.
YouTube
You got
channels.
5 new ones. You got
No, I
5 new
don't.
ones.
I
Yeah,
have
you have
I'm
one.
8.
about to fucking subscribe to you with every YouTube.
I'm about to
account
log
that
into
I
my
have.
fucking my fake YouTube,
I have
dude.
I have 4 of them.
Bro, I
Same.
only have
Get
one new
ready,
subscriber,
buddy.
and it's Sam Shoemate.
Well, that's only
Goddamn
shows you
right.
the public ones, but look at your total count. Your total count is 8 at least, which means you started
No,
with
it's
3.
not.
Yes, I literally just checked it. I literally just
7.
refreshed the page.
It's 7.
Oh my
Yo,
god. Okay, we need one
ask
more,
it.
and then you got to show your toes.
Ask in the chat who subscribed to me.
Isaac
don't-
says
There you go.
Isaac says it's
just
8.
said 8.
Hey, let's see them piggies, Joe. Hey, a deal's a deal.
Weird. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
After this, I gotta go
Show
to bed.
the toes. Show the toes.
I gotta go to bed after this.
I hope MK walks out, Rage, you're showing your toes. She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing Lear says gay men. Yo, what the fuck
What
is
the-
that, dude? Whoa, whoa. All right, we see the left. We see the left. Now we
Get
see
those
we need to
fucking
see
crusty
we need to
things
see
out
the
of my
right, dude.
face.
Well, my right's not special. I don't have any warts or anything.
I
on
know,
it.
we gotta make sure though.
Those aren't my Christmas socks.
I was about to say, I hope you're not wearing your crusty socks.
No. Your crusty sock is stuffed underneath your fucking bed, I bet. I mean, Jesus.
Put them away. Put them away.
Wait, what's that?
I mean, what the fuck is happening?
I wasn't gonna take my shirt off. I'll flex the quads, baby. God, yeah.
Oh no.
All right, definitely is after dark. I need to fucking go to
We're
bed.
after dark, dude. Isaac says he can smell through the screen. Oh no.
I just showered. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. Isaac, come on. Cut him some
Yeah.
slack. What's the thoughts on my feet? I don't know, dude. They're my feet, dude. They're fucking cool. They're not as gross as Joe's, that's for sure. I don't got no fucking warts on mine.
Fuck you, buddy.
You gotta
Hey,
go
man.
back about an hour and a half and you'll hear all about both of their feet.
Yeah, we were talking about fucking boots and fucking blisters and shit. All right, Joe. Thanks you for Caleb says he's gonna find you after Rasp. That sounds vaguely threatening.
We shall see.
Good luck.
We shall see. Yeah,
Good luck.
I got a house out in the mountains, and I got plenty of field of view with multiple guns. So, and a vicious chocolate Labrador.
The thing is vicious.
He's gonna find you and burn your Vikings jersey.
You know what I'll do? I'll grab my old Vikings jersey, put it on you, stake you to a fucking cross, and then burn you in the fucking street.
Oof.
Blood eagle your ass. 10.5 or 10.3.
He's talking
So-
about barrel length for ARs. 11.7.
100.3.
Yeah, that's a long
KDWB.
fucking AR.
KDWB. It's a radio station. You don't really know that if you're from Minnesota. Sorry.
Sorry, Jules.
All right. Okay,
All right. All right. Das Vidania. I'm gonna end the live stream and then we'll fucking say our goodbyes. But thanks for everyone fucking tuning in. We'll see y'all when we see you next. I can't promise nothing.